Campus St. Pete. Live from the WeatherTight Windows studio.
And now, ladies and gentlemen,
It's JP. On 102.5 The Bone. Real, raw radio.
Guys, if I could just have your attention.
Let's go! Turn it on now!
You might want to check this one out.
All right, here we go.
Stay right where you are.
stand by the broadcast.
Okay, people, let's do this.
Now we're ready to roll.
And now, it's JP.
Here we go.
Are you ready?
It's JP with Monica Dizzy, 102.5 The Bone, Real Raw Radio. I figured I'd tell you about this woman who was a teacher who, she was the, apparently the cool teacher in school. You know, the one that everybody kind of hung out with and talked to.
It's not Mrs. Preston, it's Mrs. P.
Right, like that kind of thing. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so she was the cool one. She didn't screw anybody. You know, she wasn't banging any of her students or anything like that. She did get fired because she told the story, the students in a story during English class about a dildo mishap that caused rectal bleeding. Now, the story begins with a grandmother, her grandson, a dildo with a suction cup. Now, anybody want to guess where this story's going?
I don't know.
Grandma, grandson, dildo with a suction cup.
I know.
What?
Talk to me, Goose.
He found it in the shower and she left it. That was her little toy.
No. That is not it. Sorry.
Also, I'm never.
No. What happened was he had it, and he had it on the back of his bedroom door. And he was pleasuring himself with said dildo with the suction cup up to the bedroom door. And Grandma wanted to go see her grandson.
She walked in?
She opened the door.
Oh, ow. Oh, he put it on the door.
It was on the door. And obviously he was pleasuring himself that way. And as I guess he was backing up on it, she opened up the bedroom door. Door opens in.
Uh-oh.
Kapuya, kapuya.
Oh, no.
Next thing you know, down goes Frazier. So for whatever reason, she decided to tell the class because her class apparently they didn't have a problem talking about, you know, sex with the students, and like she was that cool teacher.
She a health teacher? Was this like sex ed
English
related?
class. She was the English teacher.
She was explaining dangling participles.
From what I understand, so it says instead of allegedly talking about sex toys, orgasms, pornography, and sex acts rather than class literature, that's what she was doing. She was suspended from her gig following an investigation. The English teacher denied having made any comments of the nature and that the students had colluded against her. The problem with her story is she was the cool teacher, and they all said it. They all said how much they loved her, how great of a teacher she was, but one kid ratted her out about the story. I guess that one kid was uncomfortable, and then they went and talked to all the other kids. And all the other kids, even while they said that they thought she was great, they backed up the story that she told them about this. The panel concluded that she had held sexual and inappropriate conversations with the class, including talking about gay sex and masturbation. Another employee at the school, known as Witness A, heard from a student in the class that Matthews told the story about somebody who, and then went to the dildo story and everything else. So
is she fired or what?
Yeah, she lost her gig. Now I go, and here's what I go to. all the kids said the same thing about her being a great teacher. They loved her as a teacher, thought she was a great teacher, all that kind of stuff, right? So I say, why go so far? Because great teachers are hard to come by, right? You know, everybody complains about, you know, teaching and that kind of thing. Why fire a great... I can understand punishing a teacher, right? There's got to be something. You can't be telling that kind of story in classroom and think you're going to walk away scot-free.
Yeah.
But why? But fire her? Seems a little harsh.
I feel like that's the go-to these days.
And this is on the other side of the pond. This is over in England.
Oh.
Over in England. She told the class how the lad backed up on it and was left bleeding everywhere, and the grandmother opened the door, blah, blah, blah. She described the incident as being a big mess. These kinds of conversations were said to be regular in class, and students regarded her more like a friend than a teacher.
I mean, I also don't think that that's necessarily the right thing. You're not so much a friend as you are a teacher. You're supposed to be a teacher.
Right.
You can be a nice teacher. You can be a cool teacher, but I'm not a friend.
Right.
That feels weird. Especially what age are they? I mean, if they're like in junior high, you're certainly not their friend. That's a kid.
Well, I think they were in high school, but it doesn't say. Witness B, who carried out the investigation, alleged of her misconduct, recalled one student who said, quote, she doesn't personally know this person, but they had a suction cup. Like they all reiterated the story of the suction cup and the toy and the thing and the bum.
Oh, that's right. They say bum, which, yeah.
He said he didn't hear his grandma come home. She opened up the door, and then he panicked, and it went.
Does that stop you from trying
it again?
Yeah, Are you are you like a little gun shy to do stuff again? If that happens, like, is there trauma involved? PTSD?
I mean, maybe lock the door.
Well, I mean, yeah. Okay, so,
maybe lock the door.
Yeah.
You know, medically, it sounds like if it was that big of a mess, chances are, and the teacher would talk about, orgasms and how girls can have more,
But it's English. I'm curious as to how she relates. I'm okay with whatever. I mean, none of my business. I ain't got kids, but how is there's got to be a way to relate all of that discussion to English. Like, are you discussing a racy book? Is there a book that talks about sex? Is there, how does that have to do with class?
There were plenty of teachers that, like, the lesson was over and there's, like, 5 minutes left in class or 10 minutes left in class or whatever it is. Listen, I report, you decide, I
don't think I remember that. And I would have not told, believe it or not, but I would have wondered why I would have wondered, just hear me out here. I know I'm a nerd, but, like, if there's 5 minutes left, then there's more to teach. And it's not the last day of school.
Well, if it's the last thing if it's the last part of a lesson plan, you're not going to start a new lesson with 5 minutes left.
Maybe tease me. Maybe, okay, so coming up next, we're going to get into blah, blah, blah. Just keep in mind, looking for this and maybe read this, whatever. I mean, I'm not
arguing with you.
I feel like all of that's better than dildo talk.
But is it as interesting?
I mean, I honestly didn't. I swear to God, I did not know what a dildo was until I was in a sophomore in high school.
See, now don't you wish you had a teacher who can teach you about those
You want to
things?
know what's funny about that? A really quick, I know we have to go, really 30 seconds or less story. I heard it somewhere, I'm assuming at home. I heard the word dildo, and I thought it was funny. And I think I heard someone calling someone else a dildo. So I thought it meant jerk or whatever. So I went around, just, hey, you dildo, and stop being such a dildo. And, like, I would say, and I was in 7th grade. One of my teachers pulled me aside and said, Monica, do you know what you're saying? I'm like, yeah, I'm calling a guy a dildo. Do you know what that is? Yeah, like a jerk or something. No, Monica. She sat me down with a dictionary. Right. And I had to read in front of her what the word dildo meant. And then I never said it again.
Oh, man.
That was 7th grade. That's when I found out what a dildo was, not 10th grade.
So one last
Junior
thing
high.
here. It said a child asked, how many orgasms boys and girls can have. And the teacher said, girls can have 8, boys not so much. And then there was a 25-minute conversation about gay men having orgasms and bums and stuff like that. 25-minute conversation. So I was wrong about the last 5 minutes of class.
Yeah, again, how is she relating this to literature or grammar or spelling?
Oh, that's it.
You're listening to JP on 102.5 The Bone.
Big winners, right?
The Bone Bonus. Congratulations, winner. You'd won $1,000.
Oh my God, this is Ernesto Clavero. I'm so happy that I just won $1,000 and I'm so thankful to The Bone. Thank you so much, guys.
Keep listening to The Bone for your chance to win cold, hard cash. It's The Bone Bonus. Sponsored by Farah and Farah, Tampa's accident attorneys. FarahandFarah.com. The Bone Bonus is back. 102.5 The Bone. Real, raw radio.
Baseball is back. And as always, the name of the game in baseball is to go home and be safe. Nobody protects all the pieces of your life like the Italiano team at Gallagher Insurance. Whether it's home, auto, business, boat, or life, the Italiano team at Gallagher wants to keep your family safe. You can never predict what's going to happen in life, so call the trusted agents at Gallagher to make sure all your bases are covered. Call 813-877-7799 today for more information.
Hey fellas, it's JoJo here, aka Judge Juicy. We need to talk about something serious for a second. Your penis. If you're suffering from erectile dysfunction or PE, so is your partner. Most importantly, you don't have to live with it because at Prestige Men's Medical Center, they restore men's sex lives. Even when Viagra and Cialis don't work, their painless breakthrough treatments eliminate ED and PE regardless of your age or your medical history. 98% of patients see instant results right there in the office before you even leave. Men, you can now last longer. And the best part of Prestige Men's Medical Center, your consultation and first treatment are free. Qualified patients even get their testosterone check for free. Do yourself the favor and call today. 813-288-2202. Get your confidence back. Get back to your old self. So book your free first treatment today. 813-288-2202. Or go to prestigemensmedical.com. And that's my final ruling.
Patrick was way behind on his IRS taxes.
I was in way over my head. The total amount ended up being somewhere just over $30,000. $30,000.
Then the IRS came to collect.
Started getting letter after letter. A lien had been filed against me. They were going to basically hang me completely out to dry.
He had to do something.
That's when I reached out to Optima Tax Relief.
Patrick's life quickly got a lot easier.
It was very easy, pretty much hands off. They picked up the ball and ran with it.
And how'd it go?
I couldn't believe it. I had to ask 2 or 3 times. I saved an incredible amount of money.
How does Patrick feel about Optima?
Couldn't be happier. They definitely helped me. Optima Tax Relief, the best place to call. They're the best in the business.
Do what Patrick did and call Optima Tax Relief for a free consultation. Call 800-343-6460. 800-343-6460. 800-343-6460.
Optima Tax Relief.
Testimonial from an actual client. Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
Want to hear a shocking statistic? Medical malpractice is the 3rd leading cause of death in America. Don't believe it? Google it. And that doesn't count serious injuries like birth injuries to perfectly healthy children. All doctors wear white jackets, but it doesn't make them all the same. Most medical errors are committed by the same quacks over and over again. I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. Many hospitals looking for more profits are forcing doctors and their groups to be employees of the hospital or be forced out of their system. It's a troubling trend in medicine. People make mistakes, but medical mistakes are huge and often forever. If you believe your child suffered a birth injury or a misdiagnosis or mistake led to a loved one's death or injury, let our team of medical malpractice lawyers examine your case for free. No recovery, no fee. Morgan & Morgan, forthepeople.com. Injured? Dial pound law.
Offices Tampa, St. Petersburg.
This is a special alert to all Americans who own a vehicle with less than 200,000 miles with an auto warranty about to expire or with no warranty coverage at all. Due to a decline in the economy, CarShield is announcing a low-cost month-to-month vehicle protection plan that is now available to the public to save any driver out-of-pocket expenses on future auto repairs. Call now to find out how you can pay almost nothing for covered auto repairs. Yes, you heard that correctly. Pay almost nothing for covered auto repairs. An open phone line has been established for all drivers to call for a free quick quote. Call 800-292-4541 now. Drivers who are covered will not have to pay for covered repairs again. This protection plan is at an all-time low. Additionally, drivers who activate this vehicle protection today will also receive free roadside assistance, free towing, and car rental options at no additional cost. Call us for your free quick quote today. 800-292-4541. That's 800-292-4541. What do you have to lose? Call 800-292-4541. Again, 800 1-800-292-4541.
America is turning 250 and Furman Ford is celebrating with serious American value. What does that mean? Now through July 6th, you pay what a Ford employee pays on select new 2025 and 2026 Ford trucks and SUVs. That means huge savings on the Ford trucks and SUVs built for hardworking families, small businesses, weekend warriors, and everything that makes America move. And these guys do business the right way. No addendums, no forced add-ons, and no surprises. Check them out on US 19 in Clearwater or at FurmanFord.com. And make sure when you go see Bob Murray and the crew, you let them know that John Senning sent you.
America is turning 250, and Ferg's, America's best sports bar, is celebrating in a big way. Catch every Rays away game at Ferg's and enjoy buy one, get one Budweiser drafts while you cheer on Tampa Bay. Cold buds, big screens, Rays baseball, Ferg's and Budweiser, celebrating America's 250th, one away game at a time.
Memorial Day savings have arrived at Jerry Ohm, and that means bigger, better, faster deals during the Declaration of Deals sales event. That sounds huge. It is. You can lease a new Ram 1500 for $497 per month with zero down or up to $14,000 off MSRP. Wow, I've never seen discounts that big before. Plus, every new Ram comes with a 10-year, 100,000-mile warranty, and that's why they are the #1 Ram dealer in the U.S. Jerry Ohm. Tampa is Ohm Country. Online at jerryohm.com. For complete details, call 855-492-4405.
Now, back to Real Raw Radio. Sponsored by Anajar and Levine, accident attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
And now, back to JP.
JP, hour number 2. You guys know this dude running for governor, James Fishback? You know anything about,
No.
in Florida? He's
Oh, yes. Yes, I saw the headlines and I read
You
it.
see this dick?
Yeah,
Whoa,
it's insane.
What do you do?
What a dick.
Wait a minute.
OnlyFans stars moan about proposed 50% Florida sin tax as politician says, I don't want them selling their body. Who are you?
Syntax. They did not call it a syntax.
Yeah, he's like a hardcore Christian dude.
It's exactly what it said. The Republican.
Don't go on OnlyFans, Christian.
Well, that's exactly. Plus, he's at any time they come out and talk about this, it's like when they used to be like, no, gay people can't get married. Meanwhile, they're getting their D's S'd in an airport bathroom with tapping their feet under the stall. Yeah. How quickly they think we forget about all this stuff. So he wants to propose, and he's calling it a 50% sin tax on OnlyFans earnings. Top OnlyFans creators, Sophie Rain and Anya Lacey, slammed the tax, calling it ludicrous, which it is. Who are you to tell them what they can and cannot do?
Yeah, did you see him? What
you
he
know what I'm
looks
saying?
like?
They're not committing any crimes.
He's a real nerd-looking dude, too. Like, shut up,
I haven't
bro.
seen him. Oh, that's it. Oh, my God.
Yeah. He looks like a very, very nerdy Jeff Goldblum. We're like, what?
And he's, yes.
Goldblum already looks like a nerd.
This
How
guy.
are we looking even nerdier? Oh.
And he's young. And he's young.
He looks like a puppet.
And Sophie Rain is sitting there going, she's like, listen, I pay my taxes. I paid millions in taxes. It's not just, and it's not just logical. She said, she's just like, I don't understand what, it doesn't make, this is nuts. I hate this stuff.
Yeah.
I hate this nonsense. Because it's like, part of me is saying, well, it's just headline grabbing, right? Okay, maybe so. But who are you punishing? Most people, it's a non-issue for the majority of voters. Right?
Yeah.
I mean, listen, I don't care, about, I don't think they're committing any crimes. I don't think they should be taxed more.
No.
But that's not going to decide whether or not I vote. I hate when politicians just say things for headlines. It drives me bananas.
They're saying that they could plan to they estimated like $200 million a year would get taxed from them in the OnlyFans thing.
Yeah,
if it worked out, which is insane.
Why are you going after them? Because you don't like what they do for a living?
Exactly.
You don't like what they legally do for a living?
Yeah. Syntax. Only.
Right? And if they're single moms, right? Let's just say they're single moms. So now you going after single moms because you don't like what they're doing to be able to provide for their kid?
What was that song? What would you do if your kids?
Son was at home crying all alone on the bedroom floor because he's hungry. And the only way to feed down.
He said smoking rock.
Okay.
Smoking rock, yeah.
Sorry, I'm like, you did not just say
No,
that.
yeah.
No.
Never heard that song? City High. They had one hit. It was that.
It was that. And it was like sad because, that's a song, but that's reality for some people. You know what I mean? Like,
of course.
Yeah.
So you're going to go after them. Call it a syntax. You're a douche.
I think you can come up with another name. Like,
And listen,
Yeah,
I
we
get
should have a nerd tax and tax him harder. Like, shut up.
You pay
Or a
double.
virgin
100%.
tax. All right, come on. you little-
100%. They'll sit there and try to make
Sneaky,
just-
freaky tax
Right.
for that guy.
right. And then meanwhile, these women come out and they're stunning. They're gorgeous.
Yeah, they
And
are.
like, I don't want them to be punished.
They'd never bang him unless they
That
pay.
Sophie Rain girl's from here. She's from Tampa.
Yeah, well, there's a few of the names in the article are Sophie Rain and Anya Lacey are the two that came up talking about it. And I'm just sitting here and I'm looking at this, and he goes, what is it? He goes, I want to see his quote. He says he wants to save them from sick men. How
That's
about
not
that
going to
one?
help. Sick men will always be there. We don't. OnlyFans isn't going to round them
Right.
all up.
Also, I feel like he's sick. And by the way, sick. It's just different. Like, listen, obviously it goes without saying, no sex trafficking, no kids, whatever. But just because someone likes it a little different than how you like it, just because
porn.
someone wants, it doesn't mean that they're sick. They're just,
Well,
they
they're already-
like what they like.
They're sluts, but
already-
they're not sick.
Right. And you know what I think this is from? They already cracked down on porn in Florida. Right.
Oh,
Now, if
yeah,
you-
I
now
my
if-
face is
now-
on there.
Right. Now, if you want it, you need to like put your license in there, the whole deal. So maybe they said, okay, how far can we push this thing? Like the Christian right. How far can we push this thing?
Then you're going to have all
I
the
guess
old
if he
people.
wants to try to wave that flag, go ahead. But it's not going to be what gets you into office, you dummy.
Agreed.
I don't know. There's a bunch of old people who are going to call them sickos.
There's a
and-
lot of old perverted guys that are like, what? You're not
Right.
taking my porn away.
Right. Those guys went out and got fake ID just so they can get on the
Sites.
get on the,
Yeah. Get on the
get on the
Pornhub
sites.
again.
Right. Where's Billy? He's on the Pornhub again. That's great. Yeah, this is what he said. Republican hopeful James Fishback's eyebrow-raising proposal is targeted at both the OnlyFans creators and the sick men, quote, sick men who buy their shapely wares. That's what he, yeah,
Now he's
that's
referring
his
to women
word.
as wares? I don't like
Quote,
that.
Quote, I don't want young women who could otherwise be mothers raising families, rearing children. I don't want them selling their bodies to sick men online. And I don't want young, impressionable men who are straight from Christ to be told and drawn into lust and have their entire brain rewired.
Here's what I don't understand. Here's what I don't understand. I'm with. Like, listen, if there are Christian boys out there who don't want to, don't want to do that or whatever, then they don't have to do it. Nobody's like making Christian people who don't want to do it and forcing them to do it.
He doesn't want them drawn into lust, Monica. He doesn't even want the option to be there for them to go down that road.
But I mean, you can't remove all temptation. If these Christian boys are going to do what these Christian boys want to do, and some of them might not. They might be drawn and say, no, that's sin and whatever. And some of them might be like, you know what? Screw it. And they might
I heard somebody
make people not do things.
I got you. Well, they think they can, and they think that's going to be that's going to help them at the voting booths. Meanwhile, this is like a non-issue for the majority of people because you know who it's an issue for? It's an issue for the women who are going to be taxed 50% of their income, who are then just going to get up and move and go do it somewhere else.
That's true.
You know?
So they're just screwing over their own state.
It's exactly what they're doing.
People.
I heard somebody talking about BYU the other day, and I don't know if it's real, but I thought the story was interesting. Apparently at BYU, you're not allowed to have sex.
Yeah, are you talking about sponging or what's it called? What? Not sponging.
No, splashing.
Splashing. No, but there was a word. Soaking.
Soaking,
Yeah.
right? But so I heard about soaking, but I forgot what it was. But then he said, "But there's a way that, like, you know how like you go to those cheap beds, like you can be naked with her. I could be naked with her,
And it's laying there. It's not inserted anywhere. It's just laying there, and both parts are laying there.
But as long as I'm not doing the motion.
Yes.
So if I'm in one of those Motel 6, like the coin operated beds, and that puts me in, I'm good.
It goes a step further than that, JP. That's what soaking is called. Is like, so you have your both parts are within millimeters of each other, right? And then a person is called the jumper, jumps up and down on the bed. And whatever happens with the parts happens with the parts, but they're not technically doing anything. The jumper is just a guy jumping on the bed, and we're just laying here, and they do that. It's a thing.
Don't tell me kids will never find a workaround because that's going the extra mile.
Do they pay technically? Do they have to pay a sin tax if there's a sin tax because they're not doing anything?
You know what? Too, it's like if they get caught having sex. I don't know how they would, unless somebody's a rat. But if they get caught having sex, they get thrown out of school.
Yeah, 100%. I watched the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, and they talk a lot about this. And one of the girls, Heather, was called a good time girl because she was curious about that sort of thing. And so she was labeled, in essence, a whore because she wasn't, and she did. I think she quit before she got kicked out or something like that. Because and now she's totally denounced the church and she has a whole special about Mormonism.
Right. Good luck explaining that one to your parents. Why are you quitting school? Well, I want to quit before I get kicked out.
She was shunned
Why
from
are you
her
going to
whole
get
family.
kicked out? Well, funny story, Pop.
She was shunned from her whole family. They wouldn't talk to her until she got married and started having babies because that is her purpose. So she had, and now she loves her daughters and all of that, but she had like 4 kids and she was like the wife with the, kitchen and barefoot and pregnant. And so all of a sudden she was a good Mormon again. So everybody was okay with it. And then when she finally was like, screw this nonsense and started getting divorced, she was shunned again. You got to do what they tell you, I guess.
I guess, yeah. I mean, I guess so.
I try not to think about that when I'm watching BYU.
It's just like, okay. I mean, listen, it's so far from what my reality is because I can be like, okay, out of all the universities to go to in the country, why would you go to the one where you can get thrown out for getting late?
Because they're right there. I'm telling you, the way they talk about it is, for lack of a better word, brainwash. Like when you're born, you're told BYU is the best. You're told this is your holy life. This is the church. This is what your community does. And it's like, how some people are like, they meet a boy, they fall in love, they get engaged, they get married. That's just the steps. BYU is just the next step. And then you get married and then that's just part of it.
Got to live in Utah and you can't have sex? That sucks.
Pass.
Yeah, hard pass.
I told you we got a job early on. Roger and I got a job offer out of Salt Lake City.
Oh, really?
To move there or like to have your show aired there?
No, they wanted us out there. They wanted us to be the morning guys on the rock station. And
why did they think about you guys? They're like, why would they choose you guys? No offense, but you guys aren't Mormon.
What are you talking about?
You're not Mormon.
Yeah, but we know how to do radio.
I know, but if you said things or did things that weren't pure or whatever.
Well, it wasn't for the Mormons. It was just that not everybody in Salt Lake City is Mormon. Apparently, the rock station was kind of a big deal, and then they came calling, and I was just like, "Listen, I'm not moving to where there's no water." They were like, "Well, we have the lake." I'm like, "Yeah, it's not the same."
Literally Salt Lake City, and also skiing.
Not the same. Not the same. I know. In hindsight, I'm like, you know what? I probably would have been happier out there, but
you think so?
That wasn't happening. I just looked. What?
You think so? You think you might have been happier in Utah?
I don't see that.
I've never left here.
Hey, Utah people, I'm here. I'm JP. Well, what's going on over here?
Okay.
I don't see that fitting in.
I was just looking at the.
That hurts when I do that.
Back, then don't do it.
Okay.
If I slam my finger in the door multiple times and it hurts, you know what I'm going to stop doing?
I want to sound like you, JP.
I'm going to stop slamming my finger in the door. I was wondering about Steve Young. Like, okay, well, why the hell did he go to BYU? I guess he's a devout member of the Church of Jesus Christ and Latter-day Saints.
Oh.
Often referred to as a Mormon, he's a well-known figure in the church and has often spoken publicly about his faith. I didn't know that.
Don used to go, if he was like mad at something, he'd be like, Jesus Christ! And he'd go, and his Latter-day Saints, so that nobody would get offended. and his Latter-day Saints.
Yeah. I wonder what percentage of the football team is actually Mormon.
I think they all are. I think you can't go to that school unless you're Mormon. Like you have
No.
to. You guys just from the little bar, her and her cousin that's on the show too. We talk a lot about it, and BYU is like the way they picture it. You're lucky to go there. You're privileged. It's you're doing your right Mormon community thing. It's just all a bunch of I mean. Not trying to disrespect their religion. If that's what you believe in what you want. But
it says, yes, non-members of the Church of Jesus Christ and Latter-day Saints are allowed to attend Brigham Young University, but they must agree to live by the university's strict honor code, which reflects LDS Latter-day Saints standards, like avoiding coffee. I'm out. Alcohol. I'm also out. And tobacco. I'm good there.
Almost all the cool stuff. Yeah, okay.
While 99% of students are members of the church, BYU welcomes people of all faiths, and even other specific religion courses offer specific religion courses for non-members to learn about the church's doctrine.
Oh,
so you can come here, but we're going to try and brainwash your ass.
Yeah, they're recruiting. They're letting other people in to recruit them.
the recruitment process is a bunch of athletes going, sex, ew, gross, never. I'll never do that. What are you talking about?
Never do that.
When you graduate, you go.
I pray about it all the time.
Right.
You go on this mission, right? Or you have, I think it's like 3 years, and then you don't even know where you're going. They have a whole party about it, and the church tells you you're going to be in Ethiopia for 3 years, telling the Ethiopians about, or it could be San Francisco, or it could be Spain, or it could be anywhere, and you don't know. They tell you, and there's a huge party, like a Sweet 16, of everybody applauding when you find out where your mission's going to be.
That would suck.
Oh my God.
Happy 16th. You're going to Bangladesh. I'm like, what?
Do you get the trade? Like,
that's a good question. He's going to Paris.
What did you get? I got Key West. What did you get? Ethiopia. Yo, you want to trade out?
Yeah, real quick.
I'll give you Ethiopia. I'll give you Ethiopia for your Key West. I don't want you to be tempted in Key West. I don't want you to.
Go see the world. You're going to go to Florida?
There's no syntax there, though.
Yeah, right. Ethiopia's got no syntax. They also have no water. So, all right.
What do you want to do? Get laid or drink water. Take your pick.
All right. 102.5 The Bone, Real Raw Radio. Be right back. Questions.
You're listening to JP on 102.5 The Bone. 102.5 The Bone presents the Florida Rock Symphony Summer Concert Series at Ruth Eckerd Hall. You want to rock? We've got your rock right here. And we're making it fancy with a symphony. Come see a live rock orchestra playing all the hits of Led Zeppelin. June 27th, Journey. July 17th, both featuring American Idol finalist Constantine Maroulis, plus David Bowie. August 7th, you can see all 3 shows starting at only $99. Tickets are on sale now at rutheckerdhall.com. Bust out your best tuxedo t-shirt and get ready to rock. For more details, go to theboneonline.com.
Hi, I'm Patrick Thomas.
And I'm Heather Thomas from Bolt Electric, where we believe in having a real live person answer the phone when you call.
We believe in presenting you with all your options
and giving you our upfront price that doesn't magically change mid-job.
We believe in never disrupting your household,
but treating your home like our own.
Because at Bolt Electric,
we believe we really are in the customer service business.
We just happen to be great electricians. Get a great electrician
from Bolt.
Online at boltelectric.com.
Is your financial advisor managing your risk or just a spreadsheet? Hi, I'm Jeff Jr., founder of Trajan Wealth. Many financial advisors rely on target date funds, which are one-size-fits-all portfolios that don't know your name, your family, or your goals. And that passive management can leave you dangerously exposed. At Trajan, we look at the whole picture, not just the stocks everyone else buys, but the private market opportunities most advisors ignore. And as fiduciaries, we build a strategy around you, coordinating your investments, tax strategy, and estate into one cohesive plan. Your financial life deserves more than just a generic portfolio. Real planning isn't a stack of statements. It's the confidence of knowing where your income will come from for the next 30 years. Good enough isn't good enough for your family. It's time for a change. Schedule your complimentary consultation today. Call 855-TRAJAN-1. That's 855-TRAJAN-1.
Advisory services through Trajan Wealth, LLC, an SEC registered investment advisor. Private equity investments require accreditation. Other services through Trajan Estate and Trajan Tax. Additional disclosures at TrajanWealth.com.
Car crash on I-275, slip and fall, now you're hurt inside. Bills keep coming and the pain moves slow. Tampa, don't stress, just call Mo. Injured on the go, just call Mo. Tampa Bay knows, just call Mo. Car wreck, slip and fall, just call Mo. Just call Mo.com, just call Mo. Injured on the go, just call Mo.
Tampa attorney Mo DeWitt, sung by a non-attorney.
We're saluting our heroes with savings all month long at Crown Kia during the Memorial Day sales event. Drive a new 2026 Kia K4, just $209 per month. Or a new 2026 Kia Sportage, just $229 per month. Plus, we're doubling our military discount for active and retired service members. Shop Memorial Day savings all month long at Crown Kia, the better way to buy and service. Call 800-371-0942 for complete details.
When you're hiring, have you ever felt like you're missing out on meeting truly great candidates for your roles? It seems impossible to find them, but they have to be out there somewhere, right? Well, they're not hard to find when you know where to go, and that place is ZipRecruiter. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter helps 10 million people with their job search every day. And because these people are actively looking for jobs just like yours, it's easy to find the right person right away. In fact, 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. But if you're not using ZipRecruiter, you're missing out. So see what it's like when the impossible is easy. When you go to ZipRecruiter.com/radio right now to try ZipRecruiter for free. Once again, that's ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter.com/radio. Never miss out on great candidates with ZipRecruiter.
If you have unfiled taxes or are in debt to the IRS, this is important news. Did you know the IRS has programs specifically designed to help people struggling with tax debt? Powerful tax assistance programs that can save you thousands if you qualify. No one knows these programs better than the experts at Optima Tax Relief, America's most trusted tax resolution firm, A-rated by the Better Business Bureau. Their award-winning tax attorneys and licensed professionals have resolved over $3 billion of tax debt for their clients. One call to Optima can start the process, helping to put an end to your worries about wage garnishment, asset seizure, and other aggressive IRS actions. Find the best options to solve your tax problems. Call the experts at Optima Tax Relief today for a free consultation.
Call 800-343-6460. 800-343-6460. 800-343-6460.
Optima Tax Relief.
Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
Indeed presents hires you can't afford to get wrong, like a data analyst.
Hey, what model did you use for these quarterly projections?
Astrology. If Mercury's in retrograde, sales tank. If Venus is rising, we crush Q4.
You built our revenue forecast off horoscopes?
Yeah, the Zodiac never lies.
This is a job for sponsored jobs. This is what happens when you don't sponsor your job on Indeed. Next time, get matched with quality candidates with Indeed sponsored jobs. Visit Indeed.com/hire now and sponsor your job today.
With love, I will build a wonderful thing that makes this life better for you and for me.
Shriners Hospitals for Children has been creating wonderful opportunities for children in need. This life-changing medical care helps them do the things they've always dreamed of. To find out more, go to loveshriners.org.
Stingray Chevrolet presents Calta Cruise 20. It's the 20th anniversary. And that means we're making this cruise 20 times better than anything you've ever done before in your life. Results subject to personal interpretation. Calta Cruise 20 departs from Tampa on April 1st, 2027 for a 4-night cruise on the Royal Caribbean Jewel of the Seas, heading to Cozumel. On Calta Cruise 20, we'll have a comedy show from Mike's #1 best friend, comedian Robert Kelly, a live concert from the Mike Calta Show band Pitbull Toddler, and more surprises to be announced. You can put your deposit down now with Diane from Accent on Travel by emailing caltacruise@gmail.com. For more information, go to theboneonline.com. Calta Cruise 20, presented by Stingray Chevrolet, Tampa Bay's big store on I-4 and 102.5 The Bone. And now, back to JP.
JP, 105 The Bone, Real Raw Radio. Did you guys by any chance see the Martha Stewart thing I sent to you guys in the email?
Uh-oh, no.
No.
All right, I'm going to say this out loud.
Uh-oh.
And I know I'm going to regret it, but I don't care.
Okay.
I totally do it.
Her?
100%.
I got to see this.
She's 84. Look how good this woman looks for 84.
84. Hang on. I'm in the middle of doing what is
Look how good this woman looks for 84.
Was it like her birthday or something? That's why.
I don't know. She's out there and, it just, it said Martha Stewart, 84, ditches makeup and slips into sexy lingerie for morning glow up. And then I'm looking, okay, the video part looks a little bit sketchy at first. And then I'm scrolling
cute.
down. I'm like, she's, for 84 years old? That ain't 84.
I mean, she's got makeup on and stuff, so it's not like that's her raw or whatever, but she definitely looks good.
She looks fantastic. I would totally do it. I'm not saying there wouldn't be.
I can see her makeup. Can you see? It's like a mask. I can in the one where it's just her face and she's kind of tilting her head up and making kissy lips.
Yeah, you see the makeup line?
Right around her eye. Look around her eye.
I see it.
It's
I see
a
it.
mask.
Yeah, I know. You think it's a mask?
I mean, it's not a mask, but I'm saying it's a makeup mask. It's like she put on foundation and put it on thick.
Yeah.
Which good
I
for
don't
her.
care.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
for
totally
84, that's hot. Meanwhile,
That's
you
right.
have Dame Judi Dench, and she looks insane. So, yeah,
Right.
Martha Stewart's pretty fine for her 80s.
I gotta hand it to her. You know, I don't know. She's like kind of voluptuous. I don't know. There's nothing missing here.
How
and she's
come-
rich. I'd
And
be
she
a
did
bitch.
time. She
And
bought
she
that
did
life.
time. Yeah.
Why is it her, the Soul 84, and I think Dolly Parton. How old's Dolly Parton? Because would you do her?
No.
She's
I don't
just
find
as
I don't
pretty.
find her. I don't necessarily find Dolly
She's
Parton
just
attractive.
as looking good for her age as Martha Stewart is.
I'm not saying she's not. I just feel like there's a lot.
Bigger boobies.
Like I feel like it takes a very long time for Dolly Parton to get ready and walk out the door. Way more time than it does for this one to walk out.
But do you see the makeup
Yeah,
mask?
I'm not attracted to her. Yeah, I see the makeup mask. Why are women always trying to keep other women down?
I'm
Monica?
not. I'm trying to let you understand that her real face is different. She looks beautiful. She looks good. I already said that. Also understand, she's got makeup on. That is not her.
You all have makeup on. You're all false advertising. Every single one of you.
That's not true.
It's totally true.
My friend Dahlia does not wear any makeup. She might throw on some mascara here and there, but
That's
like,
makeup.
Would you say that's the minority?
she's a minority.
No. Would you say it's the minority of women that are going out with?
I don't know because
with no makeup.
Just
Yes, you
like
do.
hold
You
on,
know.
just like it depends on. Okay, so if we're talking about young girls in South Tampa, 1,000% all have makeup on. But if you're talking about young girls that aren't in that life, as Gareth just said, the trend is, believe it or not a lot of kids drink these days. Not
Right.
a lot of kids are wearing makeup. It's all just flushing that part out, and I don't understand it because when I was that age, it was all that. But
So you think ladies 40 and over don't really wear makeup?
40 and over, I would imagine yes. I would imagine that's
Don't?
the majority. No, I'd say
Oh,
they do.
okay.
I'd say they do.
What? They
I'd
definitely
say they do.
do.
40
I
and
would
over.
say the majority of women, let's just say it's a Saturday morning, look way different at 8 o'clock at night than they do at 8 o'clock in the morning.
You might be right there.
I know I'm right there.
She
So
still do-
therefore,
what I don't like
therefore
is-
it's false advertising.
But what I don't like is,
It's fake news.
well, then stop trying to bang Martha Stewart then. What I don't like is how it's her and maybe Dolly Parton for some people, not for you. But name anybody else that age or older that you should say, oh, she looks good for her age. But all these men can get all gross and gray and crinkly and wrinkly and all of this, and it's all, oh, they're distinguished.
Listen,
Oh,
you
look
can
at
call
them.
them
They look
ugly.
good.
I got no problem with that.
I just want it to be across the board. I want it to be across the board of they all look good or
Well, they don't all look good. They don't all look good. Like Diz just said, Dame Judi Dench.
but
she
you're
looks
talking about
rough.
women. I'm saying
Right.
put a man that's 84 years old,
Michael Douglas does not look good.
but somehow he's distinguished and his girlfriend is 12.
Who says she's distinguished?
That's the title that older guys get when they get older and start getting wrinkly and gray.
Don't hate the player. Hate the game.
I do
What do you want
hate
me
the
to tell
game.
you?
I do, and that's what I'm bitching about the game. F
Don't
the
bitch
game.
about it.
Like
Don't
no
bitch
one's like
about the
Mickey Rourke is distinguished.
Well, he's just ugly in life.
Yeah.
It has nothing to do with
Did
his
he
age.
used to be good looking?
I
Thought
don't-
that was
He was
like a thing.
he was a
Oh, was
good-looking
he?
guy.
Yeah.
And then he did a whole bunch of work to his face. We're like, ooh, you
I didn't
went
know
too far.
I didn't know that. Well, that happens to girls and guys, I guess.
Yeah.
And I feel bad because I really thought, and the first person I think of is Courtney Cox. So they really think she was very pretty.
She's not pretty anymore?
And then she had work done, and now she just looks. I just wish she would have.
Courtney Cox?
Yeah,
I agree with you.
I wish she wouldn't have. She didn't have to, and I wish she wouldn't
I
have.
know.
But,
She was
I
always
mean,
my favorite in Friends. She was so hot.
She
I
was.
tell you, anybody who, if you're in Hollywood and you want to get plastic surgery done, just call the Kardashians, find out who they use, and use that doctor.
Yeah.
Because that guy's done work on that entire goddamn family,
Yeah.
and they all look fantastic.
Chloe used to look like her dad, OJ, and now she's actually pretty looking.
Correct.
Like, it's insane.
Right.
She's a totally different person now.
She sure is, and she's beautiful.
Yes.
And it's not where you look. A lot of times people get, stuff done to their face, and it's like, you're not supposed to look like that. That's not the way you look. She looks fantastic. If you're gonna get, you're gonna get stuff done to your face, find the Kardashian doctors and use them, or him or her, whatever it is.
Yeah, because then you end up running the risk of, if you ever seen Saved by the Bell, the Lisa Turtle girl, the black girl.
Yeah.
She looks like a dog now.
I mean, now, and
What
she
about-
was so pretty.
She
too.
looks like she got hit by a car.
What about Lil' Kim?
Yes, Lil' Kim had like 6 different ugly phases of getting her face done.
When did she turn Chinese?
Yes.
Or Asian?
Well-
you know what I'm
Yes.
saying?
She does look like
Look at Madonna. Although Madonna's starting to bounce back and start to look like Madonna is again, but there was a period of time where Madonna was busted.
Does she get, okay, she had bad plastic surgery. Does she get more plastic surgery to take it back, or that's not allowed? Like, you can't
I don't know
do
what the
that.
hell she did, or maybe it's settled.
Is it makeup? Yeah.
Does it take time to settle? I have no idea. I mean, look at Joan Rivers. Joan Rivers had what, 50 facelifts? She looked like, nobody looks like that. Sharon Osbourne's another one.
I just
Too
can't.
much, man.
And I
then she went on the
understand.
Ozempic and lost way too much weight.
It's how you feel, as like, if that makes them
Yeah.
happy. I would like to ask Courtney Cox and Madonna and other people, without any crammers or anything to speak, honestly, legitimately, honestly.
Are you happy?
Do you like this, or did you think, was it
They
messed up?
probably felt pressured to have to do that stuff.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
oh my God, I got to keep up, and this is how I'm going to get more roles or
Yeah.
stuff like that. You know?
Yeah.
That's true too.
Yeah, well, with Madonna, you would think you're iconic enough where people play by your rules.
Yeah, Madonna used to date Tupac.
But she got older. That was true for a long, long time, and then she got older, and like Taylor Swift and
Yeah.
company came in, and she doesn't.
I'll tell you what happened to Madonna. Old lady hands.
Oh yeah,
because there was a
definitely
period
has
of time where she was like doing the Benjamin Button thing, where kind of like J-Lo, where the older they get, the hotter they got. And Madonna was doing that for a while. I remember having this conversation with Roger. And then all of a sudden, some picture came out, and she had like crepe paper hands.
All right.
And I was like, ooh, rut-row, chink in the armor.
It's like the life. That's just what happens. We can't all stay. I'm afraid of my hands. We
She's
can't
gonna
all
wear
be
mittens
like,
tomorrow.
I'm all like, oh God, let me cover them up.
Listen, I just found yesterday when I was looking in the mirror staring at the giant zit on my face, I found 2 new deep diagonal lines
How? You
going up and out. So the corner of my eyes,
Okay.
the closest to my nose, the eyebrows
the
above,
bridge? Yeah.
from there,
From the
up
11,
and out
from
on
the
both sides,
horns. You're growing horns.
basically growing horns. And I just went running to my wife. She was like, I go, when did these get here? She goes, they've been there. I'm like, you're lying. They have not been there. They have not been there. I just saw the other ones a couple of weeks ago. Somebody told me I have to stop putting beef tallow on my face.
We've established, apparently, you just blows my mind. You just never use lotion, literally, like ever.
Oh yeah.
It just drives me
No.
crazy. Now, whenever
I
I,
know.
put all
I
the
have to-
lotions on my face, I just think of you like, you just
I have
never
to start.
did it.
I'm going to say something, and you're going to make fun of me, and you're going to like tell me I'm an idiot and all this other stuff. I'm very sensitive to scents.
Unscented lotion is a thing, guy.
I understand it. There's none in the house. Everything that we have
Amazon.
has a little. I understand. I get it.
Target.
I get it. I have to order the beef towel stuff in my face. I have to do that. But the stuff that we have in the house, everything's got a little bit of a scent to it, and it drives me insane.
I remember like that day when you said that. I like when I went home and I took a shower, and after I got out, I was doing the lotion. And I remember saying out loud, like,
Me too.
doesn't use
Me
lotion.
too. That was me. That
Like,
was
it blew
exactly
my
me.
mind.
As I was
Right.
putting lotion on, I'm like, hey, JP just never
Yeah.
has done this. It literally ever.
This is foreign to him.
I don't know any of my friends.
They don't tell you, but they do it.
I mean, I got to ask their wives, I guess, because yeah, you're right. Nobody will own up to it.
No.
For whatever
But
reason.
they do it because they don't have horns growing on their forehead from
My
lack of
friends would ask me when they come up, mostly in Canada, because the weather. They'd be like, "You got any
cold.
lotion? You got cocoa butter?" I'm like, "Yeah, I got you."
Spike walks around with literally a little lotion with him at all times. At all
Oh
times.
yeah, Spike will get ashy, bro.
Yeah.
Spike gets too ashy, he claps and just looks like chalk mist.
He poops away. Yeah, I can't imagine never, ever, for 54, 3 years, whatever, ever using lotion.
Yeah, that's insane to me.
I'm checking. I'm sending it to you right now.
The horns.
I want to see this. Let me get on this action. Could you take a Sharpie and draw in the crevasse and have it like be a horn?
I don't know if it came out great.
Use a red Sharpie and do it.
No, I just sent it to you. I'm not
I
doing
see.
it
I
again.
can see an indentation. Yeah.
Yeah.
You look angry.
Well, no, I was.
Your 11 is deep, sir.
I know, man.
Also,
I know.
trim your eyebrows. What are they doing?
I'm on. Jesus Christ.
Just roasting you at
Dial
this
it
point.
back. I understand. I have things to do today. Got it.
Those eyebrows need attention.
She's like, stop buying
yes,
donuts.
they
Go
do.
handle that.
Yes, they do. I get my hair cut every 3 weeks.
I can still see your zit, too.
I know. It's still there.
You're lucky you're not out in the dating field.
I posted it on our story so everyone can see this now. No, just kidding. I'm kidding.
That's okay. I don't.
You've got a deep 11, horns, and I don't know why you're so red.
I don't see the horns.
I do. You can see the indentation.
I think I'm red because I'm like kind of forcing it a little bit. Anyway, dead guy in the envelope, and for
You have
whatever
gray
reason,
in your eyebrows.
huh?
You have white or gray or whatever in your eyebrows.
Okay, Dick, are we done? You want me to start pointing things out?
No
problem.
Cover my hands. What?
1025 The Bone, Real Raw Radio.
You're listening to JP on 1025 The Bone. Did you miss the Mike Calta show today?
Now this weekend I got activity. I got things going on.
Activities.
I got things to do. I'm excited for the weekend. 3-day weekend. Memorial Day. Nobody?
Yeah. I mean, we're
everybody doing.
hold on. He's got stuff to do.
Thank God.
Dicks, I was asking if you had anything to do.
You didn't ask.
Listen to the Mike Calta show every weekday morning at 6 a.m. on The Bone. Or anytime with the full show replay on the free 1025 The Bone app.
And now, an open letter.
Stop. Rewind that.
And now, an open letter from Galvin.
This is an open letter to the self-checkout at stores.
Whoa.
Dear self-checkout at stores, seriously? I walk into the store thinking I'm buying socks and a frozen pizza, and all of a sudden I'm being deputized by Walmart like I'm applying for a second job. I didn't come here to work. I came here because I have poor impulse control and wanted to buy some stuff that I don't need and probably never will use. And why does the machine always have attitude? Please place item in bagging area. Yeah, I heard you. Relax. I'm trying to scan avocados, not launch the space shuttle. Then, second you move too fast, alarms start going off like you just stole plutonium from the Libyans. Unexpected item in bagging area. Unexpected? I can see the camera. You just watched me put it in there. You were there for the entire play. I love that now in 2026, we have instant replay review at the supermarket. And there's always one exhausted employee supervising 15 self-checkout lanes like an air traffic controller during a hailstorm. This poor woman sprinting across the store every 7 seconds. Authorization needed at register 4. Customer needs assistant on register 7. Old guy fighting machine on register 10. And there's always some 78-year-old man standing there punching the screen with one finger like he's trying to send a fax to the moon. Why do you always have to have so many answers to the pop-up questions at the self-checkout? I would like to buy these bananas. Okay, are they organic? Are they tropical? Are they ethically raised? Did these bananas have a happy childhood? I don't know. It's a banana. It's yellow. Can I please buy it? Then the machine hits you with, please wait for assistance.
No.
That phrase is the modern version of being sent to the principal's office. Now everybody in line is looking at you like you tried to steal a rotisserie chicken in a Hershey bar. Could you imagine anywhere else putting you to work like this? I'll have the New York strip, medium rare, with a baked potato and the Caesar salad. Very good, sir. Here's your apron. Please wash your hands. The kitchen's right this way. The funniest part is the store acts like the self-checkout is for convenience. Convenience for who? Because I'm doing inventory, scanning, bagging, and emotional crisis management while the corporation saves $12 million on cashiers. At this point, I expect the machine to ask me to mop aisle 7 before I leave. Thank you for shopping with us, and don't forget, Galvin, to clock in tomorrow before 7 a.m. And don't park in the front lot. That's for customers only. I'm Galvin from The Mike Calta Show, and this has been an open letter to the self-checkout at stores.
Join us for the 4th annual Sergeant Anthony Molstad Defender Ruck, June 6th in St. Pete. Ruck it, lock it, or run it. Registration is now open. Sign up now. RunSignup.com/Anthony's Defender Ruck. The event is to help prevent soldier suicide in the honor of Sergeant Anthony Molstad. Join us June 6th in St. Pete.
Injured? It's your case. Own it. Call Farah and Farah.
Tampa.
Here's the tale of the daily Medfield. Same old pharmacy, same old bill, but those prices kept rising higher still.
Till the savings Wrangler rode in, cool as can be. Tap Good RX, saving massively.
No plan? Don't matter none. Up to 80% off. Deals are done.
Discounts hitting harder than Ma's chili. Dang. That one little app does all the rest.
Save time and money on prescriptions.
Check Good RX. Good RX is not insurance.
Check engine or ABS light on? Take the guesswork out of your warning lights with O'Reilly Veriscan. It's free. Ask for O'Reilly Veriscan.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Support comes from Amazon Business. Unlock smart business buying with fast, free delivery on millions of items and practical AI innovations that automate repetitive tasks so you can make smarter decisions faster. Learn more at AmazonBusiness.com.
Indeed presents hires you can't afford to get wrong, like a data analyst.
Hey, what model did you use for these quarterly projections?
Astrology. If Mercury's in retrograde, sales tank. If Venus is rising, we crush Q4.
You built our revenue forecast off horoscopes?
Yeah, the Zodiac never lies.
This is a job for Sponsored Jobs.
This is what happens when you don't sponsor your job on Indeed. Next time, get matched with quality candidates with Indeed sponsored jobs. Visit Indeed.com/hire now and sponsor your job today.
With love, I will build a wonderful thing that makes this life better for you and for me.
Shriners Hospitals for Children has been creating wonderful opportunities for children in need. This life-changing medical care helps them do the things they've always dreamed of. To find out more, go to loveshriners.org.
Car accident? Take back control of your life. Call Anajar and Levine, accident attorneys at 1-800-747-FREE.
Celebrate the land of the free because of the brave. During the Memorial Day sales event at Crown Honda, drive a new 2026 Honda Civic, $169 per month, or a new 2026 Honda Accord, $217 per month. Plus, active and retired military service members get an additional $1,000 off. Shop Memorial Day savings all month long. Online at crownhonda.com. The better way to buy and service. Call 800-722-6439 for complete details.
Mike Calta here for the Golden Diamond Source. Memorial Day week is the perfect time to clean out that jewelry box, especially with gold prices at record highs right now. If you've got old, broken chains, outdated jewelry, single earrings, or pieces that you never wear anymore, don't let them sit around collecting dust. From May 25th through May 31st, Golden Diamond Source is doubling in their trade-up value to $2,500, which means you can now get up to $5,000 in trade value. Their expert staff will walk you through the entire process and help you turn those old pieces into something that you'll actually love wearing. Plus, they've got flexible financing options available to make upgrading even easier. It's the Golden Diamond Source, the ultimate jewelry supercenter. Find them at goldendiamond.com.
It's a love you give only at Golden Diamond Source.
America is turning 250, and Ferg's, America's best sports bar, is celebrating in a big way. Catch every Rays away game at Ferg's and enjoy buy one, get one Budweiser drafts while you cheer on Tampa Bay. Cold buds, big screens, Rays baseball, Ferg's and Budweiser, celebrating America's 250th, one away game at a time.
Kid Rock, Freedom 250 Tour, the road to Nashville, with Big and Rich, and Them Dirty Roses. Saturday, May 30th at Mid-Florida Credit Union Amphitheater. Get tickets now at Ticketmaster.com.
Attention HVAC pros, ready for your next opportunity? Cox Heating and Air is looking for experienced service technicians and duct mechanics to join the team. Great benefits, paid vacation, holidays, and a sign-on bonus. Bring your experience where it matters. Apply today at coxair.com.
Veterans and active duty service members, when your call to service ends, your mission doesn't have to. Go from GI to IT in just a few months at My Computer Career. Prepare for a high-demand career in cybersecurity, protecting people, systems, and institutions from real cyber threats. Cyber warriors are needed now. Will you answer the call? Go to mycomputercareer.edu/CWP to learn more. That's mycomputercareer.edu/CWP, an elite CompTIA certification partner. VA education benefits are available to those who qualify.
If
you're struggling to hear conversations, TV, or the people you love, now there's an easier, more affordable solution without spending thousands. Audion Hearing makes high-quality, rechargeable hearing aids starting at just $98 with free shipping and dedicated one-on-one support in the comfort of your own home. No doctor's offices, no pressure. Clearer hearing delivered right to your door. Join over 1 million happy customers hearing life more clearly. Visit audionhearing.com. That's AUDIEN hearing.com.
The Bone Bonus is back. The Bone is giving you $1,000 5 times a day, every weekday. Just listen for the Bone Bonus keyword at 8, 10, noon, 2, and 5. Head over to the free 1025 The Bone app and enter the keyword for your chance to win $1,000. It's the Bone Bonus. Presented to you by Farah and Farah, Tampa's accident attorneys. FarahandFarah.com. The Bone Bonus is back. 1025 The Bone. Real, raw radio. Here we go, Bone fam. The Bone Bonus. Sponsored by Farah and Farah, Tampa's accident attorneys. FarahandFarah.com. This hour's Bone Bonus keyword is
move. MOVE. Head to the free 1025 The Bone app now and enter keyword move for your chance to win $1,000.
1025 The Bone. Real, raw radio. WHPT, Sarasota, Tampa, St. Pete. Live from the WeatherTight Windows studio. And now, back to JP.
You might want to check this one out.
All right, here we go. Stay right where you are.
Stand by to broadcast.
Okay, people, let's do this.
Now we're ready to roll.
And now, it's JP.
Here we go again.
Are you ready?
JP, 1025 The Bone, Real Raw Radio. I tell you what, Diz, I saw one of your posts. You feeling yourself these days, huh?
Yes. What did I miss?
He had his fall outfit on. He was basically doing a Sophie Cunningham showing up at the arena kind of thing.
Is this on the old IG here? I missed it.
From the weekend.
I see you. That's an actual post.
Yeah. He was doing an outfit check. He had his flannel tight. He had his hoodie underneath it, his little
the
beanie.
glasses, it's a whole fit look. Yes, it is. Looking
My
down,
man was
posing.
feeling himself.
I don't mean this. The HR is out of this conversation, right? I'm not gonna. Okay. I know you started. You said you're going to start a little journey of health and well-being or whatever. And I swear on everything on my cat's lives. I was going to say something yesterday, but it was none of my business. But looking at these pictures, I mean, it looks like you're getting a little. You're
doing better, right?
Yeah, I feel like I can notice a difference. I noticed it yesterday, and I certainly noticed it in these.
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Listen,
keep going.
I don't know if you know this, but I think we need to set up a rule right now.
No,
let's go.
No, anything that happens on the air cannot be brought to HR.
Okay, hold on.
Good, because I got some stuff to get off my chest a little later when we get into
you know what I'm saying? Within
stuff.
reason. Nothing on air.
You're going completely against. They just sent us a new training thing, and I did it that day that we got it.
Yeah.
You know you're going against literally everything in the training that they're telling us.
What are we gonna have to answer to JoJo?
Right. Yeah.
Oh no.
See, here's the thing. You know, I understand inner office HR and harassment and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, you're not allowed to do a lot of things these days.
But what we do is different.
It's an exception.
It's an exception.
Is that what we're telling ourselves? Because
no, that's real.
This training says otherwise.
Because if it's not real, then there's trouble in them Thar Hills.
Yes.
You know
but
what
the
I'm
training is
Well, that's how I know you didn't do the training properly, because if you look, there's an asterisk that says, unless you're on Real Raw Radio, then by all means.
I missed that.
If you came in and you saw Dizzy, you think he lost a few pounds or maybe put on a little bit of muscle, whatever it is, and you could have said, Diz, you look like a fine piece of ass.
I'm not going to say
totally
that,
fine.
I'd smack my ass for you.
Totally fine.
I'll go.
I feel like that's HR.
You like that, Mama?
We walked in the weekend after the Halloween gig, and everybody was talking about your legs, your ass, and everything, and you didn't shoot anybody down.
No,
so you can't pick and choose when you want to be upset about something somebody else.
I said no.
Somebody says.
Like I say, respect where respect's due, man. So
I did say I feel like one of the questions was, are you, in fact, I know one of the test questions was, so-and-so walks in and is wearing a pretty dress, and are you, 4 different answers of what you're allowed and not allowed to say. And you're not allowed to comment on the looks there.
Yeah, well, that's not where we work. It's not the world we live in.
Exactly.
So they could take their little HR test and stick it where the sun don't shine.
When I push open that door, I will abide by them. When I'm in here, hey, listen.
Exactly. All bets are off. You know what they call this, Monica?
What?
A safe space.
Oh, you hate that.
This is a safe space.
Hate
Now,
that.
I hate it unless it's convenient for me.
Yeah, you can't pick and choose. You can't pick and choose.
No. This is a safe space. We can say whatever we want on this air, on the air, and then off the air, outside of 11 to 1, if you want to get offended and go run into HR, I mean, I'm going to call you a pussy, but that's fine.
Yeah.
Will you fail said, first of all, have you done the test?
It's the same one every year.
Okay, so you won't
still
fail.
Here.
You won't fail. You'll pass it.
No, it's easy. Okay. I mean, it's literally the same thing every single year. And in New York, they make us go a step further because we have some crazy addendum to the law, and it's a little bit more intense. So
you take the test, and it's like a girl's wearing a fine dress. Do you tell her, "You're a hot piece of ass"? Grab her by the pee, or just mind your business. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it's kind of obvious answers.
I'm going to go B, grab her by the P.
Yeah,
by the copy machine.
That was my first answer, and I switched it. Took me 3 tries to get it right, but I got it right.
I will say they updated it because this year, one of the, if not the first video, is a woman boss interviewing a guy. And
the black guy?
Yeah, did you do it then?
It's last year's. I'm telling you, it's the same one every year.
Okay, because then she suggests that they take, because they're running out of time or whatever, and she's like, we take this back to a bar. He's like, well, it might be loud there. She's like, it'll be quiet at my place. You want to come or whatever? And he's all like,
there's a video?
Yes.
Yeah.
Do that.
Yeah, we have to do the whole thing. You have to watch the video, and then you have to answer the questions based on the video.
I got to be honest. John Brennan sent me an email, and it was like last week I was literally doing it, and the module was playing in the background. And in the breaks, I would just answer the questions. Like, I finished.
No, it's.
I did it.
It is what it is.
I did the new one already. Did you get
It's easy. I'm supposed to do the new one. For whatever reason, I couldn't log into it from outside the building, but whatever.
I usually get it done when we get Jason Meters like, hey, by the way, guys, there's a week left. I'm like, uh-oh.
Right.
You know how to avoid that, right?
Do it right away?
Yeah, get
probably.
the email, do it, knock it out.
So bad.
Yeah, what is my GPA going to go up if I do that? No.
Right.
I hope so. Extra
Right,
points.
they're now waving benefits in front of his face.
Yeah.
That's true.
The quicker he gets his questionnaire done.
That's true.
That's not happening.
Well, then I will just make lewd comments, and y'all have to shut the F up about it.
Yeah, exactly. All of us.
Whip it out, JP. I want to see this on the screen.
Well, we're not going to do that. See, that's a little bit too far.
That's the line? Okay.
Well, no, because now we're on YouTube, and YouTube has standards.
Oh, that's true.
Just because we don't have standards, YouTube has standards.
Got it.
And you got to give me time to fluff myself up because I just can't do like a sudden zip down and put myself in the best light. It needs a little. I need a little. I need a moment to fluff.
You need a ring light.
I can come back. No, but I can come back from a commercial break.
And be
give myself a few minutes and then give myself the proper respect that I'm due.
Awesome.
Also, I love Amanka's like, I don't like this. Also, whip him out. Whip him out.
Right.
That's what we're doing.
I mean, if we're going to do this, let's do this right.
God, I remember when Opie and Anthony used to do that Whip 'em Out Wednesday stuff. I don't know if they were in the market down in Tampa?
I don't think so.
I don't know if they were, but that Whip 'em Out Wednesday was, the biggest. That was probably the biggest radio thing I've ever seen.
Oh, yeah?
As far as just going viral before things went viral.
I mean, if it's called Whip 'em Out, I don't know who's not tuning in.
Yeah.
It was a wow bumper sticker on the back of your car, and women just flashed them. It was amazing.
Why do we want to do that?
They played along. That was the bit. And then people calling in, and, so driving on so-and-so, I had my wow sticker on the back of the car, and next thing you know, it just took off, and it went on for years.
What's the craziest thing that's happened for either of you guys in a radio building? Like when you were in the game? Like not listening on from another station in your building?
Oh, for me, it was when I said the Santa Claus thing.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I was in the bullseye there. I dodged a gigantic bullet. And that was only because in the end, it was my boss's idea. For those of you who don't know, And this is, in hindsight, my one radio regret. And it was before I had kids. And what happened was, it was right around this time of year. It was literally the week. It happened Thanksgiving weekend, but the seed of the idea was this time I was at the mall and they were already doing shopping. Like, it was already hot in there and people spraying perfume in your face, and cologne in your face, and you walk through the mall.
You take the wonderful holiday experience and make it miserable.
Right, but it was bad because I kept getting sprayed. It was just whatever. So I came back the next day.
Oh, good smells around me. Can't have that. Holiday spirit around me. Good smells.
It just wasn't. Anyway, I went back to work the next day and I said, what would happen? Now, I'm new in the game, newish. And I went into a morning show meeting and I said, what would happen if I said there was no such thing as Santa? And Raj goes, no way. Raj. And my program director goes, what we have to do is make an announcement.
Oh, my God. Draw attention
and
to it.
Raj's face has just genuine fear. I'm new, so I don't really know, I just want to, we're going to make a splash? All right, let's go make a splash, whatever. And then we ran promos all over Thanksgiving weekend. And I remember Nicole and I going out to the East End Montauk, like the day after Thanksgiving. We were just going out there off season for a weekend. And we're driving and I hear the promo. Tune in, gather the family around the radio and tune in Monday morning for a big Roger and JP announcement at 7:20.
Horrible idea.
At 7:20.
All of this is horrible.
So as it's running, I look at Nicole. I'm like, I got a bad feeling. She's like, then don't do it. I'm like, I have to. The promos are running. I got to commit to it. Now everybody thinks we're about to announce some holiday concert. And I just come out and I say, I'll never forget it. Santa Claus isn't real. Santa Claus is your mother and father working working 3 jobs to get you a PlayStation, and the presents are in the trunk of the car or in the closet. Like, I just went on and it was like, and then we went to commercial, and Brett put his hands up like touchdown, and all hell.
What was Roger doing?
Broke loose.
What was Roger? Roger was like, leave me out of it. I don't want any part of this.
All hell broke loose. Like, it was absolutely bananas. I don't remember Raj. I just remember going, oh no, because every phone call was like, you're a dead man. That, like, it was bad.
It's awful. I can't believe you did. You I don't know.
Insane.
I don't know how you think that's good.
He's like, wait till we talk to you on Easter.
But again, it was, But again, it was like, it was my boss's idea. That's the only reason why I dodged the bullet.
Where's that boss now? That's my question.
He's now the president of programming for Summit Media.
I can say United States.
Okay.
Yeah.
It was Trump. It was Trump.
So he, then that was crazy. And then we ended up doing all sorts of, like, I had to do a press conference. Remember I told you this? I threw Santa on the ground. Did you know that story?
No, I knew that first one, but I didn't know this.
We go do a press conference, and everybody's there. ABC, NBC.
This is the best Hallmark movie ever, by the way.
CBS, ABC, NBC, Telemundo, you name it. Some of the cable news channels, and Paula Zahn from CNN. I don't know if you remember Paula Zahn, but she was like the big name at CNN at the time. She called here looking for an interview. My GM said no, so we go do the press conference, and it's in this building that you walk down the hallway. We did it in the courthouse, so it was in one of the courtrooms, and you walk down a hallway. When you come out, we finished it up. We said everything we were going to say. Said, listen, it was just a mistake, and we apologized and all that kind of. We cut a check to a children's foundation and all that stuff.
That'll do
and
it. That'll
I
make
was
up for
allegedly going to go to sensitivity training, like all that crap.
Probably
and and after the only channel that wasn't there was our local Fox affiliate, and as it's ending, I go to walk out to the car. Now, when you come down the hallway, you can go to the right or you can go out the left. There's doors on both sides. And my car was parked to the right. So as I go to walk out, I see a camera crew walking in and a guy with them dressed as Santa Claus.
Oh, man, here we go.
And I'm like, oh, mother, right? So I give my keys to my PD. I go, do me a favor, get the car.
Oh, no.
Meet me on the other side of the building. He goes, he grabs the car. My man is taking forever. These people see me. So I go out the other door, These people see me, they come straight across.
Oh, man.
Now I'm on like the side of the building. Now they come out and they follow me around, but now my boss is taking forever to get there. And by the time he does, they're in between me and getting to the car.
Did you start unbuttoning your wrist cuffs and stuff?
No.
Like,
What happened was about a month before that, Roger and I stopped some guy from killing himself on the air. We
You went
stopped
from
the guy.
one end to the other,
For
sir.
real?
Wow.
Correct. He had so many ups and downs.
Correct. But the camera guy was the same camera guy that came to the station for that one. So what I did was, knowing they wouldn't be able to use the footage, me being the savvy media veteran that I thought I was, I just was ignoring the reporter and the guy dressed as Santa saying, "Hey, JP, how can you say I'm not real? Look at me. I'm right here. I'm Santa Claus," and blah, blah, blah. So I just talked to the camera guy. I'm like, "Hey, man, I remember you. Weren't you there last week, a couple weeks ago when we,
Saved
the
that
whole
one
thing
guy?
with this?" Right?
Yeah, bring that part up, yeah.
And the guy dressed as Santa is just not stopping.
Yeah.
And he's got the microphone in my face, and he
He had
just
a
keeps going. And I just take him by the arms, and I throw him on the floor.
No, why would you? No,
And I
JP,
throw him on the
why?
floor, and
You
I just
have to
walk,
rise
and I
above.
just walk to the car.
And
And I
you're
get
making
in
it
the-
worse.
I get in the car.
You should have said, "Happy Hanukkah, bitch." Or something.
Yeah, my PD's driving my car. I get in the car. He goes, did I just see you throw Santa Claus on the floor?" And I go,
After the reason why you're here in the first place.
I go, "Yeah, you did." I go, "It is what it is now, man. Whatever's going to happen, it's going to happen." And they never did anything with it.
Oh, man.
They never did anything with it.
Not even the Santa? Not even whoever sent the Santa?
Nothing. No, because I guess they didn't want the Fox 5 people. Here it's Fox 5. I don't know why. I don't know if the cameraman, I caught him off guard because I was talking to him, and then he wasn't paying attention when I threw the guy and didn't get it.
Oh.
I don't know. But to answer your question, Diz, that moment right there was the one big giant. Yeah.
Well, I wish I went. I'm not telling my story now. That was awesome. Let's go to break. Me and Monica can't top that.
Yeah.
Beating up Santa Claus and a whole city hating
doubling
you.
down
an
on
apology
anti-
tour.
Yeah.
Dude, I was getting death threats globally.
I'm not saying it's right, but you can understand how people can take this a certain way.
100%. Like I said, it's the one regret that I have in my career. I do regret doing that.
Well, it makes for a great story.
And then what's funny about it, not funny, but remember Kim Guthrie, our old CEO, she came to our Christmas party because she was living around here at the time. She made a beeline for me and punched me right in the chest.
She should. Good.
Boom.
That's awesome. No HR.
She's like, "What were you thinking?" I'm like, "Go talk to him."
On a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being awful, how scared were you to lose your job?
Oh, very.
Yeah,
Very.
I don't know. I understand it was your boss's idea, and ultimately you could just say, I asked and he said yes. Ultimately, but you know how that stuff goes. I mean, you know,
right? But that's 20-something years ago. The rules weren't as, it didn't take as much to get fired than it does now.
JP's like the Philly fan base. She's beating up Santas. And
I know.
stuff.
That's what I'm saying. You and Roger can literally. I mean, how you can't do Christmas anything because you're labeled as this anti-Christmas person.
Yeah, is that how come they really found like the idea to do the angel and devil horns? Like the.
Yeah.
Because they're like, this guy's the polar
the devil
of Roger.
I don't know what came first. We couldn't get rid of that logo though forever. We it took us forever to get rid of that logo. That was like that halo over the O and Roger or something like that.
Yeah. It was here when you guys got here.
Yeah.
That's the logo I saw. That's we had. I had
there's an old
notions.
I got to see if I can find it. There's an old one with an actual devil in the logo.
Oh, you got to find that one.
Was there an actual angel or is it just evil?
No, it was the halo and then an actual devil. I'll see if I can find it somewhere and I'll send it to you.
Yeah.
It was that was crazy, man. I was scared.
Of course.
I was scared because of the amount of death threats that I was getting.
You thought
and
you were
it's
going to have
not
to
like,
How old were your kids?
Huh?
How old were your kids?
I didn't have any.
Oh, they weren't even around.
They
at the
weren't
time.
born yet.
Yeah.
No.
So did you
I wanna
consider
say-
I might have to move?
Yeah, it was. I was hiding for a little while.
Because I mean, obviously it's not tiny, but it's not the biggest of area. Like your little local community is
Right.
your little local community. Y'all are in it together.
But it was early on too, as far as websites and people knowing what you look like and that kind of thing. We're talking. I think it was 2003.
At
So
events.
it-
Okay, that was a while ago.
So it was.
At at events, how many? Because there's always one. Come on, guy. Why you got to bring that up? How many
Not
times?
anymore.
It doesn't. Okay, good. Good.
Not anymore. It did then. It did. It did then. There's been a couple, but that was by far and away the big kahuna.
It's like the only reason everyone was distracted because that one guy, what's that guy's name who tried to catch the ball in the baseball stance and then everyone hated him? That happened.
The guy
They're
in Chicago.
Bart.
Bart's something Bart.
Bart.
Everyone was focused on that. You got away.
Yeah, I don't know. It's possible. It's possible.
Yeah, crazy.
Yeah, that was bumpy.
Man.
I'm scared for you. I think it makes me want to. Now we're back to HR. Nothing is allowed.
It'd be funny if you got an email and they're like, "JP, we told you don't bring this back up, please."
Yeah, no, we're good. I think there's a 20-year rule.
And that's the rule.
They can't come back for me now. It's been 20 years.
Don't you know? Come on.
20-something years. We'll be right back.
You're listening to JP on 102.5 The Bone. Tell us what you think. Head to the 102.5 The Bone app now and leave us an open mic. The Open Mic on the free 102.5 The Bone app is sponsored by 1-800-ASK-GARY.
Catching your favorite band live, that's a thrill. But for the accident attorneys at Farah and Farah,
it's the thrill of the win, standing up for someone and making a real difference. Yeah, we're built for that.
Call Farah and Farah, Tampa.
America is turning 250 and Furman Ford is celebrating with serious American value. What does that mean? Now through July 6th, you pay what a Ford employee pays on select new 2025 and 2026 Ford trucks and SUVs. That means huge savings on the Ford trucks and SUVs built for hardworking families, small businesses, weekend warriors, and everything that makes America move. And these guys do business the right way. No addendums, no forced add-ons, and no surprises. Check them out on US 19 in Clearwater or at FurmanFord.com, and make sure when you go see Bob Murray and the crew, you let them know that John Senning sent you.
Are you dealing with bad feet all day? The Good Feet store wants to help you get back to living in comfort. Schedule your free fitting at GoodFeet.com.
I'm back to doing what I love and more, thanks to the Good Feet store.
Now, back to Real Raw Radio, sponsored by Anajar and Levine, accident attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
And now, back to JP.
Dead Guy in the Envelope is underway. Here's how you play the game. If you are new to this, I know who the dead person is. You ask yes or no questions. You get a yes, you get a ding, and you go again. You get a no, we hang up, and we move on to the next caller. You put all the clues together, and you win fantastic prizes. Today, you got a white American dude. He's an actor. He's won plenty of awards. Plenty. No Oscars or anything like that, but he's won Emmy Awards and things like that. You know him from television. You know him from movies. I would say maybe TV made him more of a household name, but he's done a lot of movies. A lot of movies. All right? Go ahead, Matt, on line one. You're up.
Was he on Everybody Loves Raymond?
He was not on Everybody Loves Raymond. Dave on line two.
Hi. Did he play in The French Connection?
He was not in The French Connection either.
Was he in like a franchise movie, something big that we would all know?
No. No franchise movies.
Was he ever the leading man in a big movie?
He didn't have the looks, apparently, so.
He was not a leading man. I mean, he had big roles in movies, but like when you say leading man, I always go back to like you were talking about, like the Brad Pitts of the world and the George Clooney's and that kind of thing.
Yeah,
like I just mean like, was he the top billing on any movie he's been? You know what I mean?
He is top two in a bunch.
All right.
Top two in a bunch of them. Definitely. And TV, on the television show that he's known best for, he was definitely the lead dog.
Oh.
Curtis on line 1.
Hey, good afternoon, guys. Was this actor popular in the 70s?
Let's see. No, he was not.
After the 70s?
After the 70s, yes. You know him from the 80s forward. And even the 80s might have been a little bit of a stretch as far as, his fame and popularity. I'd say the 90s is really where he started to hit his stride. And that's when he's,
And because you said big TV, he had a big career in TV and a big career in movies. Was he known more for movies than TV?
No.
Equal?
I would say he's known more for the TV than he is for movies.
Okay.
But again, fairly. I'm not going to say fairly equal. This is going to probably give it away. The TV show was huge.
Oh, the one he's known best for that he was a lead dog in. He was huge?
Yes. That show was huge.
That does not give it away.
And then you go back,
but
you'd be like, oh, I didn't know he did this movie and 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 this movie. But the movies are big.
Yeah.
There's not too many duds on the list.
Did he play the genie in Aladdin?
No. No.
He won't stop.
He did not play the... Are you just trying to get the show to end? Is that what you're trying to
do? No.
Do you want this
so we're in agreement that Robin Williams is the new... What was his name?
Yeah.
I'll go with that.
I saw it on Twitter, but I wasn't sure we confirmed it. Is that it? Because I don't know.
I'll confirm that.
You'll confirm it?
You just have to remind me. But if I do Robin Williams, it's the last show.
Okay.
It's the last show, at least with me on it.
Oh.
I'm not going to say it's not that something else is going to continue with you guys.
Yeah. What if I say I want to do the dead guy this day, and then I end up doing Robin Williams? Am I telling you something?
How about this? Whoever hosts and does Robin Williams, it's their last day.
last day.
Oh,
Okay.
I like that. And just for the record, I'm now remembering. I was supposed to pick Dead Guy today.
I know.
I just realized that when I said I go.
No, but we decided that you couldn't do Dead Guy because
he was going to pick who it
who was going to be answering the phones.
Yeah, I think I was supposed to just send you a Dead Guy name.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, you didn't.
Yeah. Tupac Shakur, call in if no.
I am shocked. I don't know what other
clues.
I don't know what other clues.
I know you said you felt like it was giving it away, but saying the one TV show, I still don't know. But it's good to know. It helps that it was huge. Is this something that the TV show, was it a sitcom?
No, it was not a sitcom. Good question, Monifa, but it was not a sitcom. John on line 1.
Jose, you mean Jose on line 2?
Well, it is now. There was a John there 2 seconds ago. Jose on line 2.
Hey, was he on the show Friends?
No. You definitely don't know this guy from a sitcom. Jock on line 3.
I was going to ask you if it was in a comedy.
Let's see. Was he in any comedy? Listen, I don't see any comedies. Maybe a little bit, kinda, with one movie, but
romantic comedy.
No, he's not rom-com guy either. I would definitely stay away from comedy for this guy? Dude.
But he's not action either. You said.
Yeah, he's not an action star. So dramatic. He's a dramatic actor.
Okay.
Is that cool? Yeah. Let's go with Jeff on line 4.
Hey guys.
Hey, man.
Heyo.
Hey, was he on the show Friends?
Oh no.
Was he the genie in Aladdin?
He was not the genie in Aladdin.
What about Friends?
No, he's not. Sheldon on line 5.
Sheldon.
Hey, was he Canadian?
No, he was not Canadian.
White American. We said it at the beginning, or you said it.
Yeah. You know what? I think it's time to have a talk with management. This game may have to go.
Can I be in that meeting? Can I add my 2 cents?
Sure. Why not?
Mm-hmm.
I don't care.
I say ditch Dead Guy, bring back High-Low Red Black.
High-Low Red Black.
Every day.
I'll tell you what.
Dear God.
If I could put some really cool Metallica package together, I'll play High-Low Red Black.
It hurts.
No doubt. If they gave me a spot on the cruise to give away last minute, High-Low Red Black it is.
I'm getting a headache.
John on line 2. Okay, John.
Hey, was he in the movie Dirty Dancing?
He was not. He was not. Kyle on line 4.
Hey, was this guy in The Sopranos?
Yes, he was.
Oh, thank God.
Was it James Gandolfini?
James Gandolfini is the dead guy in the envelope.
I don't know how you did it, but I love you.
You're telling me he's not a sex symbol?
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying to you.
Laugh all you want. I'm not saying he's a sex
God,
symbol.
here we go.
But I know that because he's sexy in his own way.
Oh, my God.
I don't think he's a sex symbol, but in his
not
own.
we can agree he's not a Brad
no,
Pitt or a Clooney.
not at all. Not
He
at
is
all.
nowhere near good looking.
I think that was definitely my type back in the day. That was
Harvey Weinstein looking. Okay.
No.
Oof, that hurts. Why are you cutting so deep?
Doesn't he look like that?
No.
You guys don't
Like
think
Harvey
that?
Weinstein?
No.
Yeah.
No.
Just a schlubby chub Italian?
No.
Sorry, is Weinstein Italian? That doesn't sound Italian.
No, Weinstein's definitely not Italian.
No.
Really?
I don't see that. But I don't think he's got his own sexiness, and I think it has a lot to do with
These two.
his. Oh no, they look completely different.
Oh, okay.
Oh, they look completely different.
You're telling me all white people don't look alike? Okay. I guess that's where we're going.
But I mean, you know, he had his.
Yeah, I was actually believe it or not, sad when he died. And The Sopranos was like over and all that other stuff, but I thought this guy was just one of the best actors of my generation. He was like one of my guys. I thought he was great. And you go back and you look at the movies that he was in. He was awesome.
I don't think I've ever seen any movies.
Yes, you have.
Are you sure?
No. He was in. Let's see True Romance. Did you see True Romance?
I don't think so. Was that with Christian Slater?
Christian Slater,
Yes.
Patricia Arquette, Dennis
Yes.
Hopper, Val Kilmer,
Yes, but it was so long ago I forgot it. But yes, I did see
Gary
that.
Oldman, Christopher Walken, Brad Pitt.
Isn't that about drugs?
He's in there. Let's see. I don't know. I never saw Crimson Tide. He was in
Never
Get
saw that.
Shorty. Did you ever see Get Shorty?
Nope.
Did you ever see The Last Castle?
Nope.
Have you seen
Jail
Hot Tub
movie.
Time Machine?
Yes.
That's like it.
Yes, I have.
It's the only
Jail
movie she's
movie.
seen.
Super bad.
You would like The Last Castle.
Why is that?
First off, it's in a prison.
Oh my God! Why didn't you lead with that? How come I haven't seen it?
He's the warden. Robert Redford is like one of the prisoners, and he's trying to take down the warden. And there's like a big it's a really, really great movie.
2001.
It's a great movie.
Respected.
And I saw it. 2001, and I saw it. What does that tell you? It wasn't in the 80s.
Exactly. I was just going to say that's out of your wheelhouse. I'm impressed. It must have been good. A respected and decorated general's career ends in disgrace when he disobeys orders and is sent to a maximum security prison dubbed the Castle. I'm already in. I'm already so in.
See what I'm saying?
How come I haven't seen this?
He's in Zero Dark 30 as well.
Perceiving the injustice at work within the prison system, he rallies his fellow convicts into a ragtag army and mounts a revolt. It's a prison. Oh my God.
You're into prison, like stuff like that, movies and shows?
Yes.
Did you watch Oz growing up and stuff?
No, I didn't see
You
Oz.
watch Oz before you watch
You
anything.
do need to watch Oz.
Do I?
Yeah.
Love prison
I don't know
stuff.
I don't know where you'd find Oz these days. Maybe on Max.
I do have Max.
Yeah, it's on
That was
Max.
an,
But Max
that was
for
an
like another
HBO
month.
show, so you might be able to get it there.
That's a dark series, though. You have to be ready for that.
You see, you don't. Here's some stuff you don't know, Diz, because this was from before you started working with us on the other show. She was getting for a little while a whole bunch of mail from inmates.
I do remember that.
were listening to the shows.
Yeah.
Because it
And
just stopped once with one of them, right?
Yeah.
And we just assumed he got out?
Because he wrote me that he was getting out. And it was going to be like at the end of the year, whatever year it was, a few years ago. He said he wasn't going to write anymore because he was getting out of prison.
Because I remember you mentioned the website, and then I looked it up, and I was single then. I was like, a lot of hot girls. I just had to see if I'm okay with like drug trafficking and stuff like that.
It turns out you are.
Yeah, right.
Apparently I am.
Yeah,
Or at least you're okay with the women being in relationships with
former
drug dealers and murderers and that kind of thing.
Yeah. Baby daddies. and stuff.
But yeah, and Monica used to go back and forth, and then she, if I remember correctly, weren't you supposed to volunteer to go like be a teacher in a jail or something like that?
I was going to. I wanted to help them get their GEDs. Yeah, I wanted to help like tutor, and basically it was going to be as a tutor. And that couldn't work out.
What happened?
I don't remember what did happen. And I was all for it, and then something happened where I couldn't. And there was I don't know if it was a rule or a technicality.
Did they stop you from doing it? Or did they know your brother had done time maybe?
They looked up her drug thing and said, oh, she buys a lot of
that's not,
over-the-counter drugs.
I don't know why.
Behind the counter.
She may be sniffing Sudafed.
Yeah.
No good.
None of that. Oh, God.
She's on a list.
Not on a list. Nope. Good thing I'm very vocal about not doing any drugs in my entire life. So you could take me off the list, please. Thank you.
She likes Prison D. Can't blame you.
It's just so, to me, it's both movies and fake stuff as well as the real stuff. There's so much to be learned. And I'm going to go on record as saying this, and this was not this time around, but when Donald Trump ran for president the first time around, one of the things he mentioned in his little "this is what I'm going to do" speeches was prison reform. And I was about that. I'm always about prison reform.
And he didn't he do that with Kardashian? They said a whole bunch of people.
That wasn't prison reform as much as it was helping, but that's good stuff, but it wasn't prison reform. But yes, that's good stuff too.
It's never enough for you liberals.
That's it.
I'm just kidding. It's JP 1025 The Bone, Real Raw Radio. Be right back.
You're listening to JP on 1025 The Bone. The Bone Bonus is back and right when you need it. The Bone is giving you $1,000 5 times a day, every weekday. Listen to The Bone for your chance to win $1,000 at 8 a.m., 10 a.m., noon, 2, and 5 p.m. every weekday. Need cash to pay for new streaming services because your ex won't let you share the passwords anymore? We've got you covered. It's the Bone Bonus, hooking you up with cash every single weekday. Sponsored by Farah and Farah, Tampa's accident attorneys. FarahandFarah.com. The Bone Bonus is back. 1025 The Bone, Real Raw Radio.
Memorial Day savings have arrived at Jerry Ohm, and that means bigger, better, faster deals during the Declaration of Deals sales event. That sounds huge. It is. You can lease a new Ram 1500 for $497 per month with zero down or up to $14,000 off MSRP. Wow, I've never seen discounts that big before. Plus, every new Ram comes with a 10-year, 100,000-mile warranty, and that's why they are the #1 Ram dealer in the U.S. Jerry Ohm. Tampa is Ohm Country. Online at jerryohm.com. For complete details, call 855-492-4405.
This is David Singa of the Singa Law Group. My wife Shafia and I have been practicing law since 1997. We are a small family-owned firm in the Tampa Bay area. When someone calls our office for advice and wants to speak to a lawyer, you speak to one of us. If you or someone you know has been injured in an accident and would like to speak to me, please call me for a free consultation at 813-840-1111 or go to flacrash.com. If you call and I'm not available, leave your name and phone number and I will call you back. The Singa Law Group, main office, St. Pete.
Tell us what you think.
Makes me feel good.
Head to the 102.5 The Bone app now and leave us an open mic. The Open Mic on the free 102.5 The Bone app is sponsored by 1-800-ASK-GARY. And now, back to JP.
It's JP 1025 The Bone, Real Raw Radio. Real quick, there's this dude where we were just talking about the guys and the players and the shaving points and do you remember the guy Nate Newton from the Cowboys? The guy got arrested. I was trying to think of it when we were talking about it. The guy got arrested twice in 2001. The first time he was moving 213 pounds of weed.
Oh my God.
And then 6 weeks later, he got popped again with 175 pounds of weed.
Oh my God.
And he only did 30 months. He only got sentenced to 30 months in federal prison. Total of, let's see, let me do my math here. 388 pounds of weed, 2 separate times, 6 weeks later. That's amazing.
I just don't understand. I'll never, and it just, what are you doing with your life, people? What are you
in 2001, he was probably only making $3 million a year, whatever the hell he was making at the time. But, not enough. You ask Monica why they gamble and get involved with all this kind of stuff, but There you go.
Yeah.
Nice.
You're in a
There you
locker
go.
room with guys who are making $20 million more than you. You're going to be like, what do I got to do to get close to that?
But you're not struggling, and you have a home.
It's not about
and-
struggling. It's them just looking over and going, I
That's
want
ego.
to have Rolls Royces and Bentleys pulling up. You know,
That's
I
ego
wanna
and selfishness.
go to Cabo every other month, you know? When JP's in Italy and stuff, I go, what do I need to sell to get out there?
Really?
Not really, but
I'm like, I have no desire.
I mean, you don't want to travel.
I want to travel to other places in America.
That's not really like it's traveling, but you're staying in your own country. Is it really traveling? Like
She
I
wants-
get what?
No, she wants no desire to see another country.
Which is I get America has like different parts that are like they're beautiful.
I've never been to the Grand Canyon.
Yeah.
It's right there.
Colorado,
It's a big
all
hole
that
in the
stuff.
ground.
Yeah. Like even though I knew I was going through it with Denver, I was like, I still want to see Colorado. Colorado is beautiful.
Yeah,
Let me go
I've
out
never
there,
been to
you know?
Colorado.
I get that, but I want to go to different countries. I want to go to Greece, Italy.
But what for? Then you're there. Then what?
Well, it depends. Like England, I want to go because I want to see my
a
team
game.
playing. Yeah, I want to see a live game. I want to go
Fair.
to pubs there and
Fair.
you know get in some fights with. No, I'm kidding. but
Right.
I want to go out there. And then Spain for, you know, the culture there, and Greece, just the
food.
scenery. Yeah, and the food.
See,
yeah.
I'm not a foodie either.
Right.
Yeah, you're very basic with your food.
Very. I'm just basic in general. Like there's nothing frilly about me.
Yeah. You go to Greece or Italy and you're like going to stores and like, you guys got Lunchables?
Yeah. Yeah. Like, and then I don't. Yeah. And then I'm just.
That is hysterical. You
No,
gotta-
seriously.
You guys, you know those? They're called snack packs.
Yeah.
It's pudding.
Where your Go-Gurts at? I need something. I need the comforts of home.
Oh God.
I'm too me. And honestly, let's just face facts. We've said it a million times. I'm too old. Like I'm set in my ways. This is how I am. I need to see other parts of this country. And then I can't imagine what would drag me out of here.
Have you even seen Key West?
Yes, a million
Okay,
times. That's my
okay.
favorite place on earth.
Okay, I
is
couldn't
Key West.
remember
What
if you
could
were
be-
excited because you wanted to see it or if you've been there and loved it.
What could be better? Like I can't fly
A lot
to
of
Greece and
places,
it's
but-
better than Key West. Like
Have
Key
you
West
ever
is
been-
the best.
Have you ever been further west than Iowa?
Oh yeah, I've been to the Redwoods in California. I've been to San Francisco.
yeah.
I've been to
Okay.
Mexico, Los Angeles, and all up and
So
down.
then what's your bucket list in America?
Everything from the world's biggest ball of twine
Oh,
in
my
somewhere
God.
to I haven't seen the Grand Canyon. I went to camp in Yosemite. I want to go to like Montana or something and go there and like on a ranch or something. I would
insane. So,
I
why
would
don't
love
you-
to go to like different parts of New York. I haven't been to Connecticut.
Doesn't JoJo go to Montana every year? That's gonna
Yeah.
stick you in you're
I would
tiny.
go to that.
Get
I
her
would
to invite you to the cult.
Just get her in the. Yeah, they're
dream-
probably they're exercising some
Yeah.
demons out there.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
No.
You got to wear a gown with some demon mask on the final night or
Right.
the first night, something like that.
And now you're talking about it. Now you're somehow disappear tomorrow. So
Yeah,
right.
Nobody's
There's some.
well, I'm going to Saudi Arabia tomorrow, so I don't
Yeah.
care. But
You have to wear like a frilly, some sort of like Stevie Nicks dress and a
Yeah.
mask, and next thing you know, you're dancing hand in hand around a fire.
Yep.
And then all of a sudden, they take a child and they drain it of their blood, and they start drinking baby blood.
That's true.
And now
JoJo's
you
got
have
both
that-
of your names. I think it's nothing but an on the up and up fun family trip.
Nope.
Sure.
Nope.
My dream stuff would be I saw a couple on College Game Day. They're doing a College Game Day tour, and so they're going to every single place that College Game Day goes to during football season, which is amazing. I would like to do all the NFL stadiums and also all the Bills away games. We'd like
There's
to do all the
nothing-
hockey stadiums. I'd like to do all the baseball stadiums. There's so much to do.
What about sex stuff? Is there like, I want to bang in a field in Des Moines or something?
First of all,
Des
Des Moines
Moines.
killing me, sir. But 50-yard line at the Ralph would be amazing. 50 right on the U at the basketball at the Yingling Center.
Okay.
Sorry, not to
That's
defy
here though.
USF.
I meant like way
That's
away.
gonna be. That's on a hardwood floor. That's rough.
That's okay. We can get sweaty.
That's rough. Are you gonna throw a yoga mat down at least, or is it
No.
gonna be right on the letter?
I'm raw dogging that whole thing. Just it's an experience. These are the things that I would like to do. You're asking me that, and all of that, it gets me way more excited than hopping on a plane for 15 hours and going around the world. Zero. That's not fun to me.
All right.
Just
You
different-
are a one-trick pony, though.
Yeah.
I
What's
mean,
that
you're
mean?
easily pleased.
What-
That's for sure.
What happily, absolutely. I think all my trips combined would be half of the total of y'all going all over, money-wise, all over the place.
You know, it's funny. If you had the money, the game day thing is easy. Because you can like fly out after a show on Friday, go on Saturday, and come back on Sunday. You don't even have to take any vacation time if you don't want to.
This couple that's doing it, that were on College Game Day, they're driving. So College Game Day was in Oregon the week before, and they had to drive all the way to Athens, Georgia. Like, they just drove.
That sounds fun for a while, but driving after a while is so exhausting.
But the guy owns a car dealership, so it was like a fancy, cute car, and they're retired, so they got money.
And being retired is a little different, but if you've ever driven for a long time, after those few hours, you do that thing where you're readjusting in the seat constantly and stuff. You're kind of sore. I hate that.
The longest I've ever been in a car is 8 hours.
That's it?
I wanted to die.
We drove from Buffalo to Florida one time, and that's like 24 hours.
Yeah.
Easy 24 hours.
I think mine was 17.
It's 20 plus hours from Long Island, let alone. I guess you can avoid some of what we have to, because we have to go up and around and that kind of stuff. I guess maybe you avoid that, but.
You were driving or you were just present? I've been to like Canada, and it's like 21-hour drive, but like 17 me driving.
Oh, no, I'm not driving the whole. Who's driving the whole way?
Nope.
No.
Yeah. I'd sell a child for an airline ticket before I did that. Easy.
You just don't like to be.
I just want to get to where I got to go.
I know, but sometimes you can't. Sometimes you got to suffer. Life is about suffering.
No, you want me to suffer? I don't have to. That's the beautiful part about being me right now.
I know.
I suffer with mental illness. How's that? I do enough suffering. Thank you very much.
I just feel like, this couple specifically, they're a married couple, and they had asked them on College Game Day, what's the most interesting thing you guys have learned or seen or whatever on all these miles, because they've been doing it since the beginning. And they looked at each other, and you could tell they didn't know what to say. And the guy goes, "We've learned a lot about each other."
Oh, my God.
You know,
Get out of here. It took you till retirement? It's like, oh, my God, I'm finally getting to know you.
Well, you know what it is? He spent his whole life building a business, and it's, the entrepreneurial spirit, getting a car dealership off the ground, all that kind of stuff. Probably had multiple side pieces at the time because he had a ton of money.
Yeah.
He wasn't spending enough time at home.
We're speculating now.
Yeah, totally.
I believe it.
That's what we do here.
Road trip, he made PB&J sandwiches, and she's like, "I'm allergic to nuts. Why would you make this?" He's like,
I know.
Never been around. I don't know.
Right. Don't blame me. Blame John Standing. I heard all about those Uncrustables. It sounds like a great idea.
Pocket them.
If I'm doing that, I think it would be fun. Like, I don't want to be in the car more than like 6 hours, 4 tops. Ideally, it'd be nice, but 6. But then you just go and then you stop in a town and you explore the town and have some food, get a hotel room, and then you go to the
town.
day.
That's how scary movies start. Hey, go to this little side town you've never been to.
That's the best.
Go walk around with the locals. See how that goes.
And then you're the one black guy running around. You're like, you're the first one to die.
Monica's like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "I don't know, some small town in Mississippi." People keep pointing in, and I think they're waving. They seem to be coming over here. I think they want to say hi.
No.
I'll call you back.
No, run, Gareth, run.
Right.
I don't know. I just feel like, because I did that before. I told you guys when I lived in Iowa, me and my ex would just hop in the car. Literally, and back in the day, it was a hardcore map, like a paper map. And we would just like, "Where are we going? I don't know. Let's just start driving." Then we'd use the map to get back for wherever we ended up. 3 hours, 8 hours, who knows? It's fun. And then just explore the city that we end up in, see a movie, go to dinner, get a hotel room, whatever. Go home. That's fun to me. That
okay.
is fun.
That's what you enjoy. And that's cool.
Some sandwiches in the cooler in the back seat. I love it all.
Are you making the sandwiches for your man? Like a good bitch?
Yeah. Egg salad sandwiches, but outside.
It was all fun until you said like a good bitch. Although I was a good bitch, because yes, I was making all
Of course
the
you were making that sandwich. You bet your ass.
I make a mean sandwich. You can ask JoJo.
You made the sandwiches and gave Roadhead. You'd like everything. Like, why wouldn't I want to go on a road trip with you?
It is fun. It is
you
fun.
know what I'm saying? Like, what's how do you lose on that? Yeah.
Fun stuff on the road, avoiding, maybe not avoiding the semi. We don't know. Whatever we feel like.
Right.
It's
Put
fun.
on the show.
Yeah.
Put on the show. Were you ever doing that and all of a sudden you get the horn from the semi?
You're welcome. And I just keep my head down and I put a thumbs up.
Yeah, that's basically like a trucker pat on the head. Good job, kid. Don't quit on my account.
I'm not looking up.
Yeah.
I'm not stopping, damn it.
I don't dig road trips so much. I just want to get there. You know what I'm saying?
But if you don't have a destination, does that change your mindset? If you're not sure where you're going to end up, so who cares if you drive?
Drives Nicole crazy. Because she would love to do what you're talking about. She would love to just get in the car and drive and end up somewhere.
Yeah.
I'm like, you need to tell me where I'm going. I can't just, at least tell me the state you want me to head towards.
Okay.
And then maybe I can do it.
All right, Missouri.
Like if she said we got 4 days, let's go to Tennessee. And I'll say, okay, where do you want to go? And then she'll say, no, you know what? I'm too much of a control freak. I need a destination. And once we get to the destination, I'll go take, little side trips to go wherever you want to go. But I need to get.
Have you ever heard? It's not the destination; it's the journey. Yeah. Have fun. You have so much fun you're missing out on that whole way to the destination.
Traffic and tolls.
Oh, my negative.
God, I just want to get there. Why can't I just get on a plane and get there, and then we'll go anywhere you want to go?
I have a scenario for you.
We'll get in the rental car and we're off.
I'm going to add a mill. $5 million, but you have to do the type of road trip I just described, where you don't know where you're going and all of that, and it's with me. And it's a minimum of 12 hours total. Like, we're going to get a hotel in the middle or whatever. We don't have to drive straight if we don't want to. But it's a minimum of 12 hours. You don't know where you're going, and it's me.
Is there roadhead to keep you quiet for a little while?
No, there is none of that, no.
How do we keep you quiet?
Well, we talk, and we play with the radio stations, and we have conversations, get to know each other.
How much?
I added a mill, $5 million, not the $4 million that Garrett's getting to go to Saudi Arabia.
$5 million.
What? He gets more?
He gets $1 more. It's me.
and I don't have to fillet the prince. Yeah, I'll go.
I love that. Dealing with Monica was a bigger payout than having to
pretty much
to do that. That's insane.
And it's only 12 hours. Yeah, I guess I could do that. I could do that.
It would be, and I promise you, at the end of that, you'd not only have $5 million, but you have good memories, and you would change your mind about those type of road trips.
Good memories, huh?
Mm-hmm, fun, laughs.
You think we could last 12 hours in a car laughing the entire time?
Yes.
And you don't do drugs?
No.
You're not a little bit high right now?
We would just start fighting. We wouldn't be talking.
Monica, we were on the show for 30 seconds today. 30 seconds. And you were coming at me with both barrels.
I was not coming
because
at you,
Because I was telling you what I lived through with my son. You were just like going right for the jugular. Boom.
Going for the jugular.
How do you not know? How does no one know? I remember. I was there.
But yeah, we could do 12 hours, no problem.
I believe.
You're listening to JP on 102.5 The Bone.
I'm Ultima Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. Every time one of my children started driving, it was terrifying. Thousands of accidents happen across the country. We see it every day. If you've been injured in a car accident, call us.
Dial pound law or visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Memorial Day savings have arrived at Jerry Ohm, and that means bigger, better, faster deals during the Declaration of Deals sales event. That sounds huge. It is. You can lease a new Ram 1500 for $497 per month with zero down or up to $14,000 off MSRP. Wow, I've never seen discounts that big before. Plus, every new Ram comes with a 10-year, 100,000-mile warranty. And that's why they are the #1 Ram dealer in the U.S. Jerry Ohm. Tampa is home country. Online at jerryohm.com. For complete details, call 855-492-4405.
Southern Steer Butcher is bringing the heat and making it sweet. For a limited time, Southern Steer Butcher is offering a delicious combination of sweet honey and savory spices to create a bold caramelized flavor. Enjoy hot honey marinated chicken, chicken sausage, pork tenderloin, carrots, and more. But hurry, hot honey is only available while supplies last. For more information, go to southernsteer.com or stop by one of their convenient Bay Area locations in St. Pete, Clearwater, Carrollwood, or Sarasota.
And now, back to JP. And now, back to JP.
It's JP 102.5 The Bone, Real Raw Radio. About 17 minutes from the Bone bonus. Your next shot to win yourself $1,000. All you got to do is listen to the radio and have the app. Very simple. About a half hour, we'll do Dead Guy and have some laughs.
It's a good Friday you got lined up, JP.
Yeah, it's a great Friday. Same as Monday, same as Tuesday.
So,
yes.
I want to know, first of all, I want to know what you think about this, because I know, like we just discussed, you love the past. Have you heard of I hope I'm saying this right, an EVTOL?
A what?
EVTOL? EVTOL?
No.
Okay, so it's EVTOL, and it stands for Electric vertical,
Oh.
electric vertical takeoff and landing vehicle.
Weren't we talking about that not too long ago?
Mm-hmm,
Are they trying to do something about that? Like
We're one step closer to the future, baby. So
yeah, it was something with the air. Was it something with the like to get to and from the airport, or are you going to take it around town like an Uber kind of thing?
there's more details. Before it was kind of like a concept, and it kind of still is in that stage. But yesterday there was can you imagine having to put on a presentation, trying to sell these things? Like, it's too much pressure.
You're not going to have to work too hard to sell them.
I guess not. Okay, so here's the thing. It says Tampa International Airport CEO Michael Stevens pitched a futuristic solution to traffic, and that's the EVTOLs. This is it. The proposed air mobility hub, okay, like a hub, would link airport travelers to a multimodal transportation center, and then you'll use trains and air taxis to bypass gridlock roads. So basically, at the airport, there'd be like a train of sorts, and it would take you to this hub where you'd get on this air taxi, that would fly in the air.
To where, though? Sounds like to me it would work. It sounds to me it would work differently. It would work. You go to the hub, you leave your car at the hub, and then you get on one of these little drones for people, it sounds like, and that takes you to the airport.
It says travelers would hop on the existing Sky Connect train at the airport, which would shuttle them directly to the new mobility center, the hub of sorts. From there, passengers could bypass the crowded interstates entirely by boarding an air taxi to take them around the city. So there'll be multiple hubs. They have to be, obviously.
You could just pick where in the city you have to go, and then you can have friends and family pick you up there instead of picking you up at the airport kind of thing?
Yeah, it said the hub would also feature connectivity points so that a train or a people mover type of thing that goes downtown or ride share, that sort of thing would all be in one cent. It'd drop you off there, and then you can, like you said, have people pick you up, take a ride share.
You're listening to JP on 102.5 The Bone. We are Real Raw Radio. 102.5 The Bone.
Join us for the 4th annual Sergeant Anthony Molstad Defender Ruck, June 6th in St. Pete. Ruck it, walk it, or run it. Registration is now open. Sign up now. runsignup.com/Anthony's Defender Ruck. The event is to help prevent soldier suicide in the honor of Sergeant Anthony Molstad. Join us June 6th in St. Pete.
At Farrah & Farrah, our power comes from lawyers who believe in your case. Tampa.
Hurt in a slip and fall? Take back control of your life. Call Anajar and Levine, accident attorneys at 1-800-747-FREE.
Get down to Crown. Crown Hyundai. Get down to Crown. Where you can find Memorial Day offers all month long. Like a 2026 Elantra SE. Just $159 a month. Or a 2026 Hyundai Tucson SE. Just $199 per month. Plus an additional $1,000 off for active and retired military service members. Each comes backed with America's best warranty. 10-year, 100,000 miles. With Hyundai Owner Assurance. For full details, call 1-800-844-558-8149.
A cat named Mo for Blue Bear Total Home Services. Now, nobody thinks about their AC until they're sweating in their own living room. And when it's time to call an HVAC company, reputation matters. Most people don't know the mechanics of an AC system. I don't, so you want a company that you can trust and that shows up when you need them. That's Blue Bear Total Home Services with a perfect 5-star rating and over 460 Google reviews. Need a new system? Get 0% financing for 60 months or payments as low as $104 a month. BlueBearTotalHomeServices.com. The 5-star difference starts here.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. If you've been injured in a car accident, call America's largest injury law firm. For over 35 years, my mission has been to deliver more for our clients, to deliver more for you. Injured? Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
We're saluting our heroes with savings all month long at Crown Kia during the Memorial Day sales event. Drive a new 2026 Kia K4, just $209 per month. Or a new 2026 Kia Sportage, just $229 per month. Plus, we're doubling our military discount for active and retired service members. Shop Memorial Day savings all month long at Crown Kia, the better way to buy and service. Call 800-371-0942 for complete details.
Budweiser is turning 150 and America is turning 250. So we're celebrating big all summer long. Join us at Ferg Sports Bar and Grill, Jimmy Sports Bar, and My Sports Bar and Grill for ice cold Budweiser specials, patriotic summer fun, and your chance to win a Traeger grill for the ultimate summer cookout. Fire up the flavor, raise a bud, and toast to 250 years of America. Just look for the QR code at participating locations to enter and win. It's the All-American Summer, sponsored by 102.5 The Bone and Budweiser. This Bud's for you.
The JP featured cut of the day. Listen right now on the 102.5 The Bone app. Sponsored by JustCallMo.com, Tampa's injury attorney. 102.5 The Bone. Wheel Raw Radio. WHPT, Sarasota, Tampa, St. Pete. Live from the WeatherTight Windows studio.
Here we go. All systems go.
This is the true story about Mac. Check it.
Times are changing, more so each year. But the early morning Stone Pimp is here.
3, 2, 1.
People are expecting quite a bit.
Gotta figure out how to make money on this. I really want to.
I can feel it down in my plums. They're getting a nice bluish hue. Getting ready to take them to the farmer's market.
Okay, baby, but don't hurt yourself with that big juicy hog of yours.
And hard times are when I